I wonder if this mic working while I got it plugged in here. Is this mic working? It sound like I got the mic on. What's going on? Yeah, we back. The mic is on. I got it plugged in this thing. So I guess as long as it's charged up, I ain't gotta have it in the phone. There ain't a lot going on out there, but we gonna see what's what. How you doing? They opening the candy. Okay. This one up here. Well, if they went to school downtown Chicago, they'd be perfectly fine. Just, keep them out the ghetto. Good to see you too. Oh, that's a good question. Why they ain't marching about the crown? People here in Chicago kind of used to it. Kind of think it's normal. Like, oh, this just how our city is. I'm tired of it. I'm surprised the police ain't took this thing down. What is that? It's a bunch of candy up here now. And the candy is open up there now. Jake love candy. They like, here comes with this camera. Hey, you know that's right. Here comes Jake with the camera. Getting them the finger. Getting Ice the finger. Ice agents.
Fast, cowards. Show your faces, you fucking Nazi pricks. No secret police in America. Why are you driving an import?
Oh, they had people up now.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah, it's quiet. Hopefully some more people come. I think it's like 50 some degrees, but the wind blowing like 25 miles per hour. Relax. Don't say the N word in here. What's up, Space? And here come another ice age. And they coming in today. People on there. Oh my God, relax. It's quiet up here. What's going on? People be having their hand on the ready with the jokes. That was fun at the city hall a few nights ago. Yeah, they do that every 2 weeks, so we're gonna continue to go. Yeah, I'm gonna carry out this Christian tonight. Good afternoon. Guy ain't even up here, y'all. Nah, I ain't get it yet. It should be coming soon. It probably came today. My cousin usually called me. Start some noise. What you want to do? Oh my God. Man, dude, relax. How you doing, Don? Oh, see, they Latino. They want to see. They Mexican. Some of them just be doing their job for real. They clearly showing their respects. I showed it. You want me to show it again? Like, I don't know if they've been deported or they've been separated from their family, but they got pictures and stuff on, and people come and leaving gifts and putting stuff on and flowers on and things like that. Not funny, Zimbabwe. I think that's what they say. Those are Cook County sheriffs. They ain't deported nobody. There go an ICE agent right there talking to this dude. Y'all kill me with the ice, baby. Vanilla Ice about to make a comeback. I need to sneak and put a microphone over there. That'll be funny as hell. You need to start dancing like the Florida boys. No, thank you. The Florida boy, some of his dances was for females. I ain't gonna lie. Do you still feel like I'm a journalist? I'm not a protester. Why y'all going behind the car? Cause I got a camera out? Yeah, if I was invited, I'd go. They all ran behind the car on us. Wow. Yeah, the Florida boys entertaining. I wish it wouldn't happen like it happened and they would have kept coming. They probably ain't gonna come back now though. I ain't even from Florida, by the way. I know I want to. I'm just trying to wait and see how to come into it. How many people? Yeah, it's just these three. These three and me. No, they just two different sizes. I do that too. As long as they both clean, it's fine. I tell my mom you said hi. I mean, the weather got a lot to do with that too. It usually be more on the weekend. No, I don't care which one they taking. That don't concern me. Yeah, none of them up to par. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, with the gray hoodie on, she not ugly. I mean, people do be happy. Yeah, they got that thing going on in Washington. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh my God, relax. I just gotta start making more money before I can start traveling. Yeah, I said, but I don't know if these people got the money to go to DC. Just up and go. The RV. Oh my God. Riding around the country in an RV. Never would have thought. Yeah, I mean, eventually we will be traveling. T-Mobile side. Oh my God. It's so dry. I wonder what's more people yesterday. That shit took the day off. You really like the sweater, that sarcasm. Good to see you too. I'm 38. Yeah, they are. Well, that's what people want to do. Yeah, this channel definitely gonna keep going after this. I mean, I can really just start looking up all type of stuff in the city, like start going to town hall meetings in Chicago and stuff like that. News about that and things. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities. There's plenty of other stuff we could do. This is what's hot right now. This is what people want to see. But this channel won't fall when it's ice detention center leave or whatever happens. Still gonna be Jake News. I can't wait to go to the next Broadview City Hall meeting. Jesus, that was almost better content than I could. Yeah, I don't know why he's gonna say he's gonna play Disney, but you see how he had to say something about that right away. Like, relax. Yeah, these people finna leave. Ain't finna be nobody up here but Jake. Don't talk about my Bears, man. Interview the Bears about why they can't win the Super Bowl. What's going on? Jake on these now. Yeah, Sauce Gardner ain't been good though since his rookie season. I mean, they started calling all that holding on him. I mean, maybe the coach can change it. Yeah, oh, so lonely is right. I'm a dog person, but I ain't got no pet. I know it's in my streets today. It's only me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks to everybody who's supporting. Man, the Timberwolves better stop playing. You know, them windows be closing fast. The Timberwolves been had the team to win, but can't get over the hump and shoot. Oklahoma City looking like they might do it again. No, I think that's his. Mm. I ain't gonna be able to go on Discord when I'm on the stream. I see it. Mm. You see that filming this one guy look crazy. And my best memory growing up. mm, Oh, I have to think about it. My best memory growing up. I don't even know. I have to think about it. I mean, we is gonna be at the next town hall meeting. They every 2 weeks. I mean, I need to start getting back in the Discord. The only thing, I be in the Discord, I be like chatting with my moderators and stuff like that, but then I be tired. And I know if I get in there on voice chat, I'm gonna be in there for like 4 hours, and it's gonna be a long day. Look at that, always pranks and messing with people. I mean, I just saw him before. Like, you talking about that dude be acting like he getting people tickets and stuff? Man, Wimby looks scary, I ain't gonna lie. He looked like he finally put it all together. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. A lot of people be sending me messages like I joined this Discord because of you. I mean, but if it's somebody in there who want to talk to me, I probably can't stay a long time. You can always message me. I'll come in there for a while, and you know, I will, Lily. Thank you. My mom will be up there Friday when I go to court about my daughter. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know you talking about yeah, I know what you talking about. That gas station ain't in my part of the city. That's on the east side somewhere. That's over east. But I watch him. He coming there. He getting people pink lighters or calling dudes baby girl and stuff like that. Yeah, he hilarious. Yeah, I know they be restreaming a lot. Nah, he ain't MAGA. The man, the myth, the legend. He is hilarious. Yeah, I be watching a lot of that. Yeah, I came in New York. He was in Town Square yesterday. Yeah. He went down there to cover the mayor election down there. Ain't gonna be nobody out here, y'all. So Trump must go now. Hey, Maca J, sending love from Alabama. How you doing? We got a family coming, son. Saying like this dude want me to interview him. No. Yeah. New York should be fine, man. As long as he don't try to push the Muslim stuff on the people. Jake ain't Maca, bro. It's middle views. Oh my God, Steph. How you doing? We need to find some type of action. Ultra dark West Side MAGA. Oh my God. Jesus. I appreciate that. How you doing, Susan? I had two pizza puffs yesterday, y'all. What's up, Lou? Appreciate that. I had two pizza puffs. My kids. Yeah, they know if they don't give us the credit with our name, they're gonna have to deal with us. That was in Washington. Them flights was being given out for Washington. If anybody seen the new watermark, yeah, got you. I see it. Is it the same one? Because it been one. He said he changed it look different. We see it, I don't see it. I'm in the middle. Yeah, I don't see no watermark. The Portland. What is you talking about? Yes, it's red and blue. Mike just changed. What you mean? You meant to say Mike? Run, Jake. What I'm running for? What is old Jake running for? It sound like my microphone went off. That dude ain't had no horse, man. They talking about he had a Mustang. I don't know what they telling me. No, it's the phone sound now. What happened to the mic? Isn't it? Oh, the actual mic probably died, y'all. Yeah, that's what happened. The mic died. Let me see. Y'all can hear it now? I don't know why it went off. It's telling me to recharge it. It went off.
So we're here with Samaritan Law, so we're a nonprofit immigration law firm, and unfortunately detained one of our clients. He can't read or write. He's also kind of just, really not able to defend himself, and so we're just concerned. Officially, we already filed the TPS renewal, and it actually was already approved, but he didn't have the physical paper with him. And it's even more sad though because his number didn't change. So even though he has his expired, it'd be like you're having an expired driver's license, but it's already been renewed, but they're unwilling to even type your number into the system to see if it's renewed. They just say the physical one you have is expired. So now they're going to move him to Indiana, and so it's going to be much more difficult for us to keep contact with him and go report him.
What, were you trying to talk to him or just trying to...
And so they were...
I assume they weren't excited about the idea of potentially letting you go in there.
No, not at all. And so it's difficult. So we do, and if you know anyone who's interested in volunteering, so what we do, Samaritan lawyers, if you want here, I can share my info with you. Yeah. So basically what we do...
An iPhone?
Yeah. Here to do...
You just... Right?
That's there we go, perfect.
We live in an age of miracles.
Love it.
Awesome. You mind?
Yeah. No, here, let me text you.
Yeah.
Because here, I'll send you our website.
Please do.
If you're interested, so basically we have Professor Sanat. So she was an attorney on the government side, prosecuting people. But then obviously once this administration took over, she kind of felt like she said like she had been doing this for 20 years, and she says that she has never felt like this gross about the things that are being asked of her at this time. And so she stepped down.
Bless her for having her eyes open. Heart open.
Yeah, so I mean, she basically took like early retirement, and then what she's been doing is creating these like 10 one-hour sessions for like any volunteer that volunteers with us. It's basically the same training you'd get to be like a paralegal, and so you get to basically take these 10 hours of training for free from a law school professor. You get certified like a paralegal for us, and then what we do is we go to the consulates. And so the reason why is because Donald Trump and there's sanctuary laws, right? So like before this administration, we're going back thousands of years, the concept of a church is a sacred place for people who are vulnerable to meet has been respected. But here in Donald Trump's America, things that like the most inhumane
in the
barbarians.
last 10 months.
Yeah.
Yes. Literally almost all of human history.
Yeah.
Maybe all of human history.
Yeah. And so those were the schools, the churches, and the hospitals. And those were, of course, like the attorneys. That's where we would go. Now, interestingly enough, consulates are considered foreign soil here in the United States, which means that ICE has no jurisdiction. No one has any jurisdiction inside of the consulates. So what we do is we have volunteers that go into the consulates. They just talk to the people while they're in the waiting room. I mean, I'm sure you could imagine, everyone is worried about this. Everyone's worried that this is the next thing we're going to do. So you can imagine what the feeling is like in those rooms. And so with the 10-hour training, we train you to do like a 10 to 30-minute intake interview, so that you're able to assess like which different pathways that they have to be able to be legal. And then again, our big thing is we provide that analysis for them for free. most attorneys charge like anywhere between like $500 and $1,000 just to like figure out if you even have a case. And so just by empowering people to know like, do you have a real case, it makes people feel a lot less likely to give in to like the pressures of sign this form and do auto deportation, or else things are going to be bad for you.
Well, my understanding is, from talking to some people, that people are being given papers in languages they can speak.
Absolutely.
And told, this is your release paperwork. Sign it. It's the deportation paperwork. Like, yeah. So yes, these people need representation.
Oh, I mean, so
Yes.
our client isn't able to read or write, and he's telling me, he tells us this morning, just an hour ago, saying that they're putting the papers in front of him and telling him to sign. He can't even read or write in his own native language, let alone in English. And so, I mean, that's where we're at right now. But again, by going into the consulates, going into these, like, I like to use the people. I don't know why is safe space a bad thing to say? Isn't it good for people to feel safe in the space?
Like both of those things.
I know it's crazy, but it's one of the last remaining spaces where basically ICE and the Trump administration can't terrorize these poor immigrants.
I don't know if you heard, but earlier today they took a preschool teacher from her school in Chicago.
Doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me, but I'm a preschool teacher. And like, I have a hard time thinking about some of these things, like how traumatic that would be
for the kids.
For the kids. When I see the families come up looking for their loved ones, a lot of times I'm not like, just like, and just.
These are civil offenses. These are civil offenses. This is like jaywalking, right? Could you imagine ripping someone's family apart because they jaywalk? These aren't even criminal. They don't even rise to the level of criminality of what these people have done, and that we're treating them like this.
Well, and without, I mean, are you aware?
I'm not.
Neither am I. But it seems like habeas corpus is not being honored. It seems, and of course, due process is out the window. At which point, we're all like,
everyone's a target. Everyone's a target. Yeah.
Well, and as your lady says, I'm safe. I'm middle-aged. Like, you're just not on the top of the list yet.
You're safe for now.
Yeah.
They're not coming for you.
You are
yet.
maybe safe for now.
Yeah.
Without due process.
Well, I appreciate you coming out here. You know, and of course, if you know, this is really important too. But again, if you ever want, it's not as exciting. But you know, sitting next. So I was in the consulate of Honduras 2 weeks ago, and this woman with her 3 kids came in. She said something to me. She said she was from Iowa. That's the other thing too. So these consulates, they serve like several different states. So we're getting people from. If you think this is bad, imagine what's going on in states where the governor and the mayor are on the same side as these people. Imagine what it's like for them, right? And so this woman told me, she said, this is the first time I've been in a room since I've been in this country that I feel like most of the people in this room want something good to happen for me and my family. And it's you hear these things, and she was coming from Iowa, and so, you know, like, you can only imagine, like, okay, what's the reality that you're, like, our worst days, the best days. And so it really is important to, like, try to make, you know, let the resources and the goodwill that's available here in Chicago reach all these other areas.
Well, it sounds like it. Like I feel like there's importance to being here and just like
110%. You need everything.
Well, but not everyone can do everything all the time, right?
Oh yeah. You need everyone.
Everyone, yeah. That's what it's gonna take to get through this. But like, there's a value to like watching, and there's a value to, you know, like witnessing and just reminding them that they were supported.
Yeah.
But helping people before they're here.
Yeah. Well, anyways, you have my number, so always feel free to text me if you ever have time. Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Nice to see you.
All right, nice to see you. Thanks. You want to get your side out there? You want to say what you think? I mean, I'm non-biased. Anybody can. I'll interview anybody. If you want to say what you feel about it, then.
Sure.
One sec. phone charge. Can y'all hear? Do it sound like the mic is on? You want to get your name, your nickname? Or your
Rob.
name? Bob.
Rob.
Rob, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's okay.
So, Rob, how you feel about everything that's going on up at the ICE Detention Center and what's going on in the country?
It all breaks my heart. Like, so many people making these hateful choices. Doing things that they wouldn't want done to them or theirs. It's a stain on our country, which already we didn't need more. We've already got a bad enough rap sheet. And I stand here. I'm not the best informed person.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be starting any walls anytime soon.
Yeah.
but like, just standing here watching feels like it helps me sleep at night. Like, just, there are people in there, and if half of what I've heard people say who've been in there is true, it's a wide awake nightmare. And the fact that it's being done with our money, in our name, in our neighborhood, I don't know how to sleep at night if I don't do something.
Yeah, so that's why you come out here.
Yeah.
What part of it do you got a problem with specifically, or is it all of it? If it's just like,
I mean,
is
kind
it
of all of
due
it.
process, conditions, or just simply deporting people?
Here's the thing. For me, if the police or ICE arrest someone who's committed a violent crime, bring them in front of a judge, they get a trial, that's how the system's supposed to work, and I don't really care where you come from. Like, that's how the system's supposed to work, but that's not what's happening. Today they went into a took a preschool teacher out of a preschool. I guess I don't know that this woman wasn't some sort of dangerous criminal, but if we're not using due process, if she's not seeing a judge, if she doesn't have a lawyer, then what are we doing? We're just disappearing people. It's like the sort of thing that it would be easy to think happens under Pinochet and not in the United States, but it's happening right here. It's happening, I don't know, I could throw a frisbee at that building, right?
Yeah, like right down the street. So it ain't like you got a problem with due process. So what if the teacher is illegal? Do that change how you feel about what happened today?
I mean, if they're just here and they've overstayed their visa, if they came across the border illegally, but like they aren't committing crimes, like the gentleman who's just here was saying, that's a civil offense. That's like,
Yeah, he says like jaywalking.
Yeah, like, and so that's the right way to deal with that. And you know what the truth is? I think about how much work it would be to leave everything and everyone you've ever known, take, how much stuff do you think someone who migrates here not using the system brings with them? Like nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very little. And move across, a whole continent, thousands of miles, to try to have a better life for you, or to provide a better life for your family back home, or to provide a better life for your family that came with you. Those sound like hardworking people. And I think disproportionately, they're less likely to be criminals. They're less likely to be violent criminals than next door neighbors that were born and raised in the United States. And someone asked me, one of the people who's supporting ICE, You ask me, well, what do you want? Open borders? And I have to say, right now, if it's people being disappeared and held in horrible conditions like are being described in there, no beds, nowhere to sit, no hot food, only one bottle of water a day, I would rather have open borders. That's just me. I don't know that I'm right, but it's how I feel.
I mean, but if we got open borders, then how do we stop the criminals from coming over?
It's true. I'm not saying I actually think that it's an appropriate function of the government to control their borders. I'm just saying, if this is what I have to have what we're calling closed borders, then it's not worth the price to me.
So what about, so if they like just coming over here to be a productive citizen and not commit crimes and stuff like that, why are you thinking those immigrants are choosing to do it the wrong way and sneak across? Why not just do it the right way and then don't have to worry about that?
Well, I think that the process has been made intentionally incredibly difficult. But I'll tell you, that's where, like, I openly admit, I could know more, but I don't. But I do know how I feel about what's happening there. I mean, here's the thing, like, my great-grandparents came here from Wales so that they wouldn't have to work, and their children wouldn't have to work and die in coal mines. I don't know if they can legally or not. Like, I don't know how I'm here, per se. They're gone. I never met them. The rules were probably different then, too. But, I don't know, man. Like, this is a big country. I think that it's okay to get back into the providing hope game. Like...
So how you feel about people who come over here and they come over here illegally, then they have kids or whatever, and their kids is automatically American citizens? Do you feel like that is like abusing the system?
I think it's
beautiful.
America? I think it's beautiful. I really do. Because, like, just look at some of the people that's their story. Some of these people, you know, are going to change the world. But also, like, this is... If we could live up to what we want to be, what we think we are, what we say we are, this should be a beacon of hope. And I think we've got the space and the resources to beat that.
But isn't it a lot of Americans that's suffering? I mean, we got a homeless problem. We got, you know.
But I don't think...
I mean, some people would say the same money that we spending on illegals by helping illegals, we could be helping our own people.
Sure, although it's an interesting way to think about that, because I think there are other pools of money that we could be looking at as, you know, like, to pay for both.
Should we pay for both, though? I get what you're saying, but is that our responsibility? Is it America's responsibility to take care of the whole world?
We've sort of made that our job, right? It's not like we stay home, right? Like, we go out there, and we, you know, some of these people are fleeing conditions that we went down into Central America and created. So, I don't know, like, there probably is some responsibility there if you're talking, you know, about an ethical world.
So just because the process is tough, or whatever our process is to get citizenship in this country, do that make it okay for people to just sneak over? I mean, the process is the process.
That's not for me. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. But
I'm saying, like, you just feel bad for them. You just hurt for them.
Well, they're people.
Oh, yeah,
they're
I'm
people.
not judging you for it.
They're not, you know, like, they don't come from where I come from, and I speak really bad Spanish. But, like, they're people. They're children. They're dads. I'm a dad. I have kids. And the people who say, like, I don't know if I feel like some people don't think about, like, if it was your kids, really think if your government was coming to kill you in front of your children, would you just be like, well, but there's a process? Or would you move heaven and earth? I'm a dad. I'd be terrified. I don't know that I'm a particularly brave person, but like, for my kids?
See, I think you're a good man for feeling bad for people who going through something that you ain't really going through. But I'm trying to see the difference between the two. Are you just sad for them, or do you feel like America is doing something wrong by deporting them, which basically the law say you can do if somebody ain't come legally?
So some of that is like above my pay grade. And you know what?
That's the question I'm trying to ask is
okay.
why you mad at ICE?
Because they're kidnapping and torturing people.
Some people would say they're doing their job.
Well, if your job is to kidnap and torture people, you should get a different job. The national parks have really cool uniforms too, and you get to, like, see geysers and grizzly bears and stuff.
What do you mean by torturing?
The conditions that, if half of the conditions I've heard are true in there, and some of these conditions are being reported in federal court by sworn testimony. But I've talked to some of the people.
So the conditions of that building is on ICE?
They won't let the fire department in to see if it's safe. They won't let pastors in.
I get what you're saying, but
they won't let lowers in. They won't let state representatives in. It's on them because they're the only ones who they let go in there.
But you don't think them orders is coming from above ICE? You think ICE are the ones making them decisions, or that's what they've been told by their bosses?
Yeah, but here's the thing. We've established that just following orders is not an excuse.
But you remember the stuff you were just saying about a
uh,
family and all that? I mean, I'm pretty sure ICE agents got family and people counting on them and they need their job. And I mean, I hear a lot of people out here saying just quit, but we all understand that it ain't just that easy.
Necessarily.
No, I just heard
Transfer.
other protesters saying stuff like
Sure.
that.
Well, but you know what? Yeah, I mean, I guess they're making a moral decision every day they go in and go to work, right?
Yeah.
I do too. But you know what? I'm a teacher. And every day, you see this? How much mask am I wearing? None. Because
I think it's also an order for them to wear the mask. I think they was also ordered to wear masks.
Yeah, well, you know, and they chose to wear it. But, I don't know, out in my, if it isn't real cold or you're not worried about COVID, why are you wearing a mask when you go to work? I don't wear a mask when I go to work.
I mean, just playing devil's advocate, they get a lot of hate. I mean, you know, like with face recognition and all that out here, and somebody get a picture of them and maybe find out where they stay and where they family at. I don't think the mask is just necessarily to be a way to be snatching people up and not be identified. I think it's also a safety issue with the mask.
Could be. I think it makes them feel tough too. But
You think it make them feel tough?
I think it makes them feel tough. And I think,
Do you think it's easy detaining somebody, like when people understand they're gonna be deported? Do you think like these people is just gonna get in the car, or these people just gonna surrender?
it would be a lot better if those people didn't think they were going to be disappeared.
What do you mean by disappear? Let's send back to their country?
In the United States, as in most of the world, certainly most of the world, you have the right to habeas corpus. You have the right to due process. These people are being denied that. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you're in the United States, these are your rights. And they're being denied that. And so that is...
So you think everybody is being denied due process who get detained? Like none of them is getting...
You know what? One person being denied either of those rights should be enough to have people in the streets.
No, I agree with that. I agree they all should get due process.
Because what if you're the second one? You're not here legally. You, right?
Who?
You.
I'm what?
Yeah, you're illegal here.
No, I'm an American citizen.
No, come with me. You're not here legally. I'm gonna go take.
I'm an American citizen.
You're not an American citizen. You come with me. You know, like that's what it is. Like,
you think they deporting people who legal and got papers?
I think it is. I don't have the names on.
Is this just a theory, or is this something you can prove, or
do
one
a
or two cases
Google
that
check.
happen?
I don't once again. I'm not the best informed.
I ain't trying to ambush you. I just be trying to see why people think what they think.
But I think if you do a little bit of research, you'll find that yes, people who are American citizens, or even legal residents.
Because if you overstayed your visa, then you're illegal as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there are people. There are people. There are people who have been removed, who legally had the right to be here, whether that's because they're U.S. citizens, or legal residents, or green card holders.
So what blame for all this do you put on Trump? Do you think he's just trying to help Americans, or you just think he's being a mean person?
I don't know who he's worried about helping, personally. I think him.
You think he's trying to help himself by deporting illegals?
Yeah, I think that it creates conditions that make it easier for him to do some of the things he wants to do. And luckily I can't understand the way he thinks, so I can't tell you necessarily what all of those things are.
Could you tell me one thing it'll make it easier for Trump to do by deporting illegals? Just one.
Well, establishing a secret police force. Masked officers who aren't following.
We talking about ICE?
Yeah, or whoever they are. Sometimes they aren't, they're better now, maybe a little, but people were going out there without any identification, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just kidnapping people off the street, and those people aren't getting habeas corpus, and those people aren't getting due process.
Do you think ICE agents would be in any type of danger if they was out here, say, with a name on their uniform and a badge number and their faces out? Do you think they'd be in any type of danger doing this job?
Sure.
Where half of the country is mad about?
Would you mind if I answered your question with a question?
Go ahead.
12 years ago, do you feel like ICE officers were in danger and they were doing this same job, but they were following the laws and the system was following the laws? Do you think they were in danger? They weren't wearing masks.
No.
So I think that if they're creating danger, if they're experiencing danger, they might be creating the conditions that we're talking about.
So if the ICE agent come up on you and you start resisting or running or fighting back or anything like that, what do they supposed to do? Just leave you alone?
Well, but here's the thing. If I came up right now and tried to arrest you, would you just come with me if I told you I'm a police officer?
Me personally? Yeah. No, I'm
okay.
a run.
But if the gentleman in that car over there came over to you with the big
I'm still going to run.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm saying you'd be more likely to go with someone who is operating within what our society
I think being arrested and being deported is two different levels.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about somebody's whole
I don't think
life.
those people are being arrested.
Get arrested. No, they're being detained.
Yeah. They're being kidnapped, from my mind. They're being disappeared.
So when you say disappear, what you think they're saying? What you think they doing with them? You think they unaliving them or something like that?
And that you have to ask a question like that is the problem, because when the system's working, you know.
I mean, if nobody really saying nothing to prove this type of stuff, then my question would be, why are these questions getting asked? It seems like it's just stirring the pot. Because most of the time when I'm interviewing people and they saying these things, people can't give me one case of no due process, one case of somebody getting disappeared, one case of illegal immigrant getting sent away. It's like this stuff is just being said.
We're all just people doing our part, but I don't walk around with case law references.
No, I'm not saying case law. I'm just simply saying what you're saying. Like, you're saying people are being disappeared. You're saying people are being kidnapped. But like can give me one example of that happening.
Well, that's, I mean, I came here today
Uh-huh.
to be a witness to what's happening here
Yeah.
and to let the ICE officers know that I don't approve of what they're doing. Once again, I'm like,
I get if you don't approve what they doing, but
I see you here a lot.
ain't they
I
just
could bring
doing
you
their
some
job?
paper, like,
Oh yeah, I'll be here
but
every
they're
day,
doing,
but
yeah,
I just be trying to see why protesters feel the way they feel. Like, so all these ICE agents are just bad people. Nobody are just simply doing their job.
I think anytime you speak in generalities like that, it's probably not. You're not going to end up in a useful place, right? Like, you know, of course, generally speaking, not all of any group is bad. And when you start talking about any group of people as being completely bad or completely good, you let the devil in through the front door. Like, you know, that's, people don't end up having good outcomes when they start thinking that way.
So you said you're a teacher. If the principal tell you to do something, what you gonna do?
I would tell you, I will not work at a school that I would not send my children to. And I, as those officers are, am legally bound. I'm a mandated reporter. If I see something happening that is a certain level of wrong, I am legally required to go through no intermediation and report it to the authorities. If I was told to do something that was beyond my ethics as a teacher, I would walk out that moment. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I get that, because if I was at a job, I would too. But that brings me back to the same question: how do we know, like, that something's going wrong? Like,
Something's going wrong, like in that building?
yeah.
Open court, there's a court record. People sworn oath, under oath, gave testimony about the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
And I've talked to people. I don't know if you've talked to any people.
No, I talked to a bunch of people.
Doesn't sound good, man.
Yeah, I heard the stories about the, like, 60 people to a room, no beds, got to sleep standing
Like
up.
one bathroom.
Yeah, one bathroom and stuff like that.
Only water in the morning. 3 sandwiches made out of like
So
bread, 1 piece of ham.
this
1 piece
testimony
of
is coming from
lettuce.
somebody who was in here and released. So why was he released? Why was that person released?
I don't know. I'm like, you know, once again, I'm just a guy.
I mean, I
can tell you all about what's happening in my classroom.
Yeah.
But
I just be trying to know
yeah.
why people out here, because honestly, for me,
Yeah.
I'm not saying this about you, but it seems like a lot of people just be out here to holler and scream and cuss and call people names and stuff like that. And it's like, then when I get to interviewing these people ain't got a lot of facts to back up why they feel the way they feel or what they saying.
I don't feel that differently about some of that than you do, maybe, because one of the things I'll tell people who are shouting at them is,
Yeah.
don't shout ad hominem attacks. Talk about what they're doing, because that's bad enough. You are choosing to wake up in the morning and earn your daily bread by tearing families apart. Families, maybe one of the members is
You
here.
making it sound so bad.
Well,
I mean, that could be what's going on, but what if they just simply getting up doing their job? I mean,
but if you're so,
it's almost
here's-
like the ICE agent supposed to put these families before their own family. They still gotta provide, right? Still gotta make a living, right?
You know what you didn't do though? I didn't wake up in the morning and someone came to my house and said, "Wake up, you're a teacher now." Like, they chose, and a lot of these people chose very recently, and they have 6 weeks of training, and they're out there. I mean, you've seen footage of some of these people being taken, and
Yeah.
like, I don't think that
You
in that
think
6
it's
weeks,
random, like with the situation today with the teacher at the daycare? You don't think they had no prior knowledge that, hey, it's a teacher working here, that she's illegal, or you just think they just happened to ride past this daycare and say, oh, look at that brown lady, and run in there and get her?
I think that happens. Like, in my neighborhood, they've taken nannies from a children's museum.
Do you think they got prior knowledge though?
I don't think so. I think they're.
So they is good.
What? I don't think that they have prior knowledge. I think they just show up and the Supreme Court has said that if someone speaks Spanish, that's enough. The Supreme Court said if someone looks Hispanic, that's enough. It isn't enough for me, and even though
if that's true, that ain't enough for me either.
And you know.
So if somebody just speaking Spanish, they could be detained by ICE. If somebody just look Hispanic, they could be detained by ICE.
Yeah, and right now.
What can I find that information at?
I mean, I would search basically those phrases in U.S. Supreme Court. But, I don't.
So what about the ones who criminals? What about the illegal ones who over here and they actually bad people? Do ICE still get that same rap for getting them off the street? Because it seemed like if they was getting the criminals and everything, everybody would be happy and they appreciate the job ICE doing.
Well, and that's back to the 12 years ago, right? Like, if you've done police work to identify that there's a dangerous person in the United States, I think it is reasonable that you arrest them. They're seen by a judge. They're given all of the rights, the right to remain silent, the right to have a lawyer, that they should be given a trial, and that justice should be served. And I don't think that matters if, you and I are both U.S. citizens. If I had committed a violent crime, that should happen to me. If you had committed a violent crime, that should happen to you.
Why you think Obama would?
If someone who's here illegally and committed a violent crime, that should happen to them.
But if they over here and they ain't got no record over here, how do we supposed to know which ones are violent and who not? And on top of that, why you think Obama was able to deport 3 million illegal immigrants without all this media circus and all this protesting and everything that's going on?
I don't know. I mean, it's to a certain level.
Do you think any of this just has something to do with the fact that Trump, the president, and so many people don't like Trump?
It probably is not part of it, right? Yes, it's probably part of it, but the way that this is being done is unprecedented.
In what way? The masses?
The masks and they.
Because you probably can't find a president who didn't deport illegals.
Sure. But sometimes it's not just what you do.
It's how you do it. Right? I get that.
You could say something in a nice voice, and it's nice. And you could say something in another voice.
I don't really know if you ICE how you do this job nicely. Now, I ain't saying torturing and beating people and all that, but I mean, what you doing is already it's a hard job.
Didn't just scoop up landscapers? What if you found people who were?
Unfortunately, a lot of landscapers respectfully be Mexican.
Sure.
So it ain't like I'm just going after the landscaper. I'm going after the illegal immigrant who just happened to be a landscaper.
Sure. But that illegal immigrant is committing a civil offense, right?
But do we got the right to deport them? I'm just saying, as far as the law goes.
I don't know. Probably.
We do.
Yeah. I mean, but there's, but we have. You just said the right. But
I'm just saying, as far as the law goes.
Due process, man.
With due process, yeah. I think they all should get due process too, but
you saw that lawyer.
I really ain't been able to find none that say they're not. I hear a lot of people saying it, but when I get to researching it and look, I mean, it's nothing I can find to really back that up.
You know what? How many people are listening to what you're saying? There's got to be someone who knows just a ton more than me.
Yeah, I like to do my own research because all these media outlets and everybody be having an agenda paid under the table or whatever. So I try to look up stuff for myself.
Sure. But I don't know. Yeah, my goal here
So how you feel
Like I
about
said.
Biden just having the borders open and just letting them all flood in? Did that bother you in any way?
I think that's a gross overstatement, but it also like.
So you don't
What
think he
is that?
did that?
But
Something
no.
like 22 million came up and the borders were just open?
I mean, here's the issue. What are we going to do about that right now?
And that's what they trying to do something about right now. I mean, at least that's what they're saying. Like, that is too many of them over here, so they trying to deport them to make life better for American citizens. I'm not saying it's true or not, just is what they're saying.
They do something else, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I ain't here to just fully take up for no politicians either. I'm just saying, I mean, that's kind of Trump counter to what Biden did. I mean, this probably wouldn't even be going on to this extent if Biden didn't do that. But Biden getting no
we're also
blame.
talking about the guy who knocked down,
at least not on the left.
Knocked down the whole, like a whole third of the White House.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. The whole ballroom thing, I don't agree with that.
He isn't necessarily concerned.
I mean, it don't really bother me. The only thing God said about that is he should have got approval from Congress.
1 second.
Because, I mean, if ICE was just doing what you saying they doing, why them two ladies weren't just snatched in the building?
You could just...
I mean, if looking Hispanic is enough, those are clearly two Hispanic women and they're walking off.
Let's, you know what we can do? Put a bookmark there. Why hasn't ICE started grabbing the people who come to try and find out where their loved ones are or get their loved ones' belongings?
Yeah.
Why haven't they done it yet?
I mean, I done seen people come up and give them medicine for their loved ones, give them certain stuff they need. That's what I'm saying, the whole disappearing argument. Like, unless they just taking the medicine and the person ain't there. But once again, this is stuff that we really can't prove. Seems like a lot of false information is getting spread, and then my whole question is, how that helping? Like, if it's not no facts to back this up or no research to back this up, just saying this stuff and putting all this stuff out there, it can't be helping. It can't be helping ICE, it can't be helping the detainees, it can't be helping the families, it can't be helping the country.
Do you wanna, you and me, now, flag down one of the state patrol officers?
Yeah.
We ask them to come over and talk to us. And we ask if we can go in and take a look for ourselves.
I mean, it's not up to the state police whether we go in or not.
No, but they could call to ICE and ask them if we could have permission to go take a look. Because then you
what reason, man, you got to go in? Like, just because we're American citizens and we want to see what's going on?
I mean, that should be enough. In my...
Can me and you walk up to a prison and do that same thing? Walk up to a jail?
Walk into a prison.
So if me and you walked up to a prison and said we just want to go in and see what's going on, not into the prison, until we're like they actually housing prisoners at, they gonna let us in that prison?
Likely not, right?
Exactly. So what's the difference?
But how about this? If the fire chief for the area that prison is housed in walked up and said, I need to do an inspection to make sure this is all safe.
Yeah.
Because there are hundreds of souls. There are thousands of souls in here.
Mm-hmm.
And we've already seen what happens when buildings aren't safe.
Yeah.
You know, hundreds of people can die. They will let that fire chief.
Is that what the fire chief
said?
Not what
they're doing here. I don't know what I wasn't here. But it is within their right. Also, when the Congress people came,
somebody said the fire chief should schedule it. He shouldn't just randomly come. He should schedule that. He should let them know ahead of time.
Do you ever eat at a restaurant?
Yeah.
Would you like to eat, if I gave you two restaurants, the same, I told you, this restaurant only gets inspected by the health department by appointment. And this one, the health department comes when they want to. Which restaurant are you going to?
I'll probably go to the one where they can come when they want to. But I done worked in a lot of restaurants on that same point, and a lot of times we knew, and when we first get there, my manager is like, okay, we having an inspection today. Make sure you got your sanitized bucket. Make sure you're doing everything correctly. Make sure you got your gloves on. So I'll say a lot of times the restaurants know.
Sure. Well, the fire chief has been, they know. They could. What's he going to do? What's the fire chief going to do?
I know, but when they don't let them in, why it's automatic like, oh, they're in there doing people bad. It's these horrible conditions. It could be a boatload of reasons why they don't want them in there. They cannot want them in there because they got all these desperate detainees in here and maybe they'll attack them or something like that. But my whole thing is just like, why every time something don't go the way the public feel it should go, it got to be all these horrible things going on. It just got to be something bad.
Well, so this is all being done in your name. Everything that's happening.
No, this
It
is not.
is. And my name. And their
So
names.
taxpayers.
Yeah, well, but what?
Not my
who-
name, man.
Yeah, your name.
No.
Yeah, are you a U.S. citizen? You said you're a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, but I'm not a U.S.
Alright.
politician.
Well,
I mean, I'm not
this is
giving
a
the orders for
government-
none of this to happen.
This is a government what? Of the people, for the people, by
What?
the people. Everything they're doing in there, they're doing it with your dollars in your name.
No.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I get the
100%.
metaphor, but like, no.
It's my money too. It's your money, but it is.
So, just a hypothetical. Let's just say we got rid of all the illegals. Do you think life will be better for American citizens at that point?
Everyone who's immigrated
Illegally.
going through-
Illegally.
No, I don't think so.
Why wouldn't that create more money?
Well, that's not how money's created.
I'm just saying though, with all the benefits that a lot of them be getting, and you know, we will have that money to do other things with, just in that
I was
sense.
just talking to one of the women who comes here a lot. She's saying her husband got a job recently picking pumpkins.
Picking pumpkins, yeah, that's probably a seasonal job.
You know, I should think so. Probably not a lot of calls. Yeah, you want to get that job in January. That's a great time.
Yeah.
Anyway, she said the pay was $10 a box. The person at the farm said most people can do 3 boxes an hour. And a box is, you've been to the grocery store and seen these boxes of pumpkins,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
for sure,
It's
yeah.
like 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet or something.
Yeah,
It's big.
yeah.
It's probably a cubic yard. She said it took him 2.5 hours to load 1 box.
Whoa.
There's just work that I couldn't do that, man. But there are people who are coming here and they've got such a drive to change their lives that they're willing to do that work to slowly better their lives.
So as Americans, who border can we just cross and just illegal go into their country and be fine?
You know what? I think that the president's talking about Nigeria being a place like that, Venezuela being a place like that.
So you think if me
Boots on
and
the
you
ground.
just snuck into Nigeria, we'll be fine?
No, I think the U.S. military is about to go in there, and I don't think that
No,
they're
that ain't what I'm
visas.
saying. I'm saying
but
so
are they
many
not-
people come over here to our country illegally. What country can we go to and do the same thing? Like just
I don't know. But
millions and millions of Americans just coming across the border, and you think it'll all be fine?
I think you could ask the people of the northeast of the United States, the North American continent, about when a group of Europeans came over without permission. I don't know. There might not be anywhere.
I don't think we can. So why is it so bad when we want to protect our country? Why is it America's job to take care of everybody? Why is that our job?
Because no one woke up America one day and said, it's your job to protect the world.
That's
we're
kind
the
of
cops
what
of
it
the
looked
world.
like. I mean,
But-
it's like
but-
we got to take care of everybody.
But we put that on ourselves, too.
Well, what about our
Okay.
own? So even if we did put that on ourselves, what's wrong if we do get a president who say, okay, if it's enough and this needs to stop? How long do we supposed to do it? I mean, we've been doing it for a hell of a long time.
Sure. But it seems to me that the money we spend, I think it's the small amount of money, and I suspect if you had a scale and you put dollar bills on both sides of the scale, and one side of the scale is tax paid by without going through the system. On the other side, money spent by the U.S. government on that same group of people, I suspect it's like they generate more revenue than.
But we still trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. But
Okay.
everybody be acting like we got so much
Perfect.
money.
So, but why would we? All right, name the U.S. Army,
Mm-hmm.
the Chinese Army, ICE. Those are the three most funded forces on this God's green earth.
So
If
you
we
say the
took-
Chinese Army, the U.S. Army, and ICE are the three most funded organizations on what?
Well, like military type organizations on the planet.
ICE not military though. They federal agents.
Yeah, they only walk around with these like machine guns.
I mean, even the
and-
police,
and
even them police
tell me
right
about
there
the-
got some type of machine
Tell me
gun in
about
that
this
car
black
in that
vehicle
trunk.
over here behind the state trooper.
I mean, that's for
Is that some sort of up armored?
yeah,
Okay.
that's for like if protesters storm the building though.
Uh-huh. And couldn't that ever be used for anything else?
I guarantee you that ain't even theirs.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they
Were
using
you
it, but
here
I bet they
Saturday?
get. Yeah, I was here Saturday.
All right, what color was the
It was green.
vehicle?
It was green.
It's not black.
But when they pulled up with it, all they did is use it to talk.
Yeah, although you saw the sonic weapon on the front, that black square on the hatch for the roof.
Do you think that was necessary Saturday? With all the people like basically coming towards the building? That's what I'm saying. Why is it
I
so
think that
wrong
was
if
like a
if
I
it's
saw
300 people
dancing
coming
there.
up to the building? Why is it wrong for them to go like get things to protect themselves? Do they not deserve to protect themselves? Should they just let people storm the building? Like what do they supposed to do? Like what are they supposed to do? Because it got to be wrong for, if that's the case, it got to be wrong for all the protesters to just be storming up and coming across the barricade.
Although, I mean, I was there. That was a peaceful protest, man.
That wasn't
Do you think
that
those-
wasn't that peaceful right there.
I saw two people in the like 3 hours I was there, and I left at like 5:30, 6.
Oh boy.
What's going
I
on?
only saw
I'll
two
just say,
I only
once
saw
you
two
go across
people-
the barrier, it's no longer peaceful because you breaking the rules.
Okay, but no, you're breaking a village ordinance, right?
Yeah. I mean, executive
Now-
order, a village executive order.
The
I go to
cops
the
said-
city hall meetings, it's executive
then
order.
You probably know more than me,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
It's executive order. Every time he pull up at 6, he say the executive order is now in place. He say it every time.
Great. But you see the sidewalk over here, going over there.
Yeah. So it's public, is what
That's
you're
a
saying.
public sidewalk. Do you have? You're a citizen. I'm a citizen.
Yeah.
We're all here.
Yeah.
Like, welcome.
It's plenty restricted
Yeah.
areas though.
But that is a public sidewalk, and I have the right to freedom of assembly, and I have the right to protest, and I have the right to freedom of speech.
I think we
there's
should
no
be
reason-
able to go right in front of the building. So I agree with you on that. But
But
with
then-
how people be acting out here, if we was able to go right in front of the building, what do you think could happen when the ICE agent walks out the building? He'll be harmed.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so. But like, let's look around right now and find all these dangerous people.
This today, we was talking about Saturday.
No, I'm sure Friday, Saturday, probably goes for as long as the rest open too.
Every weekend, exactly.
But
I mean, everybody look at this like, oh, you violate First Amendment rights and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, like people don't have a point. But I just think it's there in the sense of protection, other than we're gonna violate your rights. They just trying to protect people who really just doing the job.
so, yeah, but you know, so here's the deal. The rule is if you bring up Nazis, you lose the argument, right?
I don't think nobody
that's
should be
the
called
rule.
Nazi. As a black man, I don't want to be called the N-word, so I won't
Of
call
course
nobody
I
no
wouldn't.
Nazi.
No. Well, but what I'm going to say is, in the Nuremberg trials, it was established without any question of doubt that if an order isn't legal, then you cannot follow it, and that is so. If these guys are doing illegal stuff, then they're not acting as
What
police.
order ain't legal that they doing? The mask?
Well, the masks might or might not be legal. I don't
It's
know.
not illegal to well
This-
for you saying for like a law
for law
enforcement person, a
enforcement in
federal
Illinois,
agent.
It might be illegal. I don't know. We'll ask someone who knows.
But it's for protection. Doxing is a real thing. I mean, I was on Cam String with my bare face and they found out my name. They found my Facebook. They found my Instagram. Not Cam itself, but like the people in the chat.
So
Like people can find out who you are and where you live off your face.
well,
These police out here found out who I am off my face just because I was cracking jokes on them. Found out what kind of car I got. Told me where my car was parked at. Told me my full government name.
and this is
So why you
think
think
this is
protesters
good
wear
behavior?
masks?
I don't see any.
You done saw masks out here, man.
I saw masks.
Saturday,
But
it was a bunch of masks.
Well, now in fairness, I have two things to say about Saturday. It was the day after Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
and there were a lot of people wearing gas masks. Because when I walked around that corner, I'll tell you, the moment I turned that corner Saturday, I was like the
They got
pepper
on gas
was
masks
still-
because they know what they finna do, and they in fear of tear gas and pepper spray and stuff like that because they know they finna go past the barrier.
Yeah, but when they went past the barrier, all they did is stood there.
So what about people like me and you who didn't have a gas mask? They don't even care about us. They coming up fully equipped and ready for it all. But what about just the regular people who just out here, or the actual peaceful protesters who out here? Now they dealing with tear gas and rubber bullets and pepper spray and all that. Yeah, I put on a little doctor mask, but I was still choking. That stuff is strong.
Here's the thing, man. It might be trite. It might be
When they do stuff like
ill-informed,
that,
but
do
I'll
you
tell
think they care about everybody or they just care about their own agenda? Because that's what I think. Them people who coming out here with signs and getting ready to storm the building, they got an agenda. And a lot of these protesters got an agenda, and a lot of these protesters be paid to do certain things, and they get none of the flack that ICE get. They doing stuff, they taking orders that they know ain't right and stuff they shouldn't do, but they still doing it, and the people is on their side while they do it.
I guess you're seeing different things than I am.
I'm just saying it with an open mind. I'm not just judging one side. I'm judging everybody.
Well, but I don't know if you saw me. I was talking to people. Like I've told people, don't yell ad hominem slurs at these guys.
They don't
Talk
stop.
to them, they don't.
I never
that's
heard
on
an ICE agent yell nothing. Call nobody nothing. I never heard him get to screaming back and stuff. But if an ICE agent just simply walk up with a camera, he's a villain. He a propagandist.
If that's what you think.
No, that's what I know, because that's what they're saying. So if you're going to sit out here and scream all these crazy stuff and say all this crazy stuff, then he records you. Why he a propagandist? Just don't scream, don't say it.
That's the guy who.
Yeah, they work there. That's
You don't hassle them.
Yeah.
I have such sympathy. Oh well.
An accident there.
Oh goodness.
Thank you.
But do you want a hot take?
Yeah.
People should be kind to each other. Want a hot take? People should think about what they want for their mom or their brother or their kid. And I know that that's like somehow we live in a world where that's impractical. But I don't think it has to be. Like, do you have like a brother, sister?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want them to get jumped by the police. Like what?
But if I also won't want, if
Other
my brother and
places don't
sister
do
was
that.
an ICE agent, I won't want nobody screaming and hollering at them and calling them all out their
And you-
name just for doing the
And you
job.
know what? I would be right there next to you. And you know what? If anyone attacked an ICE agent, and
Have
I
you
was
ever
there-
heard one person out here say like, "Hey guys, let's quit hollering and screaming"? And then my main question to be how protesters act is, how's it helping?
Well, but
If you are fearful that bad stuff is happening inside the building and ICE agents are doing bad stuff, why piss the ICE agents off? What you think they're gonna go in there and do?
But
How are you helping?
Well, hopefully they're professional enough that they will.
But y'all
take a
don't even
moment,
think they
center
professional
themselves.
at all. So why would we give them that?
Well, but so you're sort of having both sides here. Like they're angels, and we need to not upset them because then they'll go in and do something they shouldn't. Here's the
I think
thing.
it sounds more so just like a nonviolent approach to all that stuff.
And yelling at people, I hope that they have thick enough skin in the line of work they've chosen that they can separate themselves from that moment when they walk in the building and treat the people in there with dignity and respect like they deserve. And they're not, they're semi-public figures.
You have a right to peaceful protest.
Well, but shouting
Peaceful
things
protest. People
people
forget that. Peacefully. This be anything but peaceful out here.
No. My understanding is that shouting things, even rude things, is a legally protected.
What'll happen out here on a day like Saturday if somebody come up with a MAGA hat on? What will happen to that guy?
The last time I saw someone come up here with a MAGA hat on, the guy who just walk up and down here, right?
Yeah.
With his Blue Lives Matter flag.
Yeah.
And what happened was a guy in a, it's like a bee. It was a bee costume. Started walking up and down with him. And they were talking quietly. And then the guy in the MAGA hat took his MAGA hat off, sat down and started reading something. That's what.
What about the guy who walked up with the MAGA hat and the flag? I don't know if you was out here. He basically got bum rushed before he can even get the flag out. Why is it wrong for people who don't agree with what ICE doing to protest, but if somebody come out here and support ICE, they don't got the same right to protest? They antagonize her.
Well, but I don't.
That's what be happening.
I literally talked to people Saturday saying,
we're not necessarily speaking about you, we speaking about the group. I never really saw you doing too much of this stuff I'm saying, but nonetheless, this stuff happens. And nobody got a problem with as far as other protesters.
Well, but I've talked to people. So that's...
Do they listen?
That's more than nobody. I can't be responsible for whether they listen to me about being polite. Listen, sometimes I have a difficult time getting the students to be their best selves.
These are grown-ups, though. Yeah. Students, of course.
Well, but
those kids.
But here's the thing. If they had let the members of the U.S. House of Representatives in there, and they could inspect the area, and they could report back to the people, as is their constitutional duty, then I think it would change the tenor of the
I think you got a lot of politicians who will go in there. This is just my opinion, nothing I can prove. But I think you got a lot of politicians who will go in there, and even if they see all the conditions which are supposed to be, will still come out with an agenda and say horrible things are going on.
Could be. But we'll never know until they let someone go in there.
Maybe that's why they don't.
Why don't they let 10 politicians go in there? 5 that they choose. And
it'll be the same thing. This 5 saying this and this 5 saying that.
Well, I guess then, we should just let things be. If they're horrible, but it's difficult, we shouldn't change.
I think we should let things be that we can't prove and don't make assumptions.
Well, but that's how, at the end of that, we're all in buildings like that. No, when I believe the story goes, have
you ever heard the conditions of just a regular prison in this country? Ain't no protest, though. Yeah, prisons are horrible.
Yeah, there is.
Where?
There's
what
people,
prison?
There are people all over this country
standing outside of a prison protesting, hollering at COs and hollering at guards and calling them names and stuff like that. Where?
It's not.
Yeah. No. It's horrible. Rats, bugs.
Well, and here's the thing. It shouldn't be. I think that...
Where is the protest? And those are Americans for the most part.
It shouldn't matter. No one should be detained or caused to live in horrible conditions.
People who break the law should be detained.
I said in horrible conditions. Yes, there's...
Prisons aren't made to be nice. I mean, you're not going to go in there and there's a chandelier and a living room and a big screen TV. Where?
Norway.
Norway's a really good example. So what they do is they treat prisons kind of like a rehab thing. So they kind of like try and figure out like the root of the problem, like why you're committing the crimes you did, whether it be like mental health, like poverty, like other shit like that. And then they try and address like the root of the problem. So that way when you get out, you're like ready to like go do some shit. Because a couple of my brothers went in and out of prison pretty much their whole life, and every time they come out, it's hard as fuck to get a job. So you go right back to doing the shit you was doing before.
I agree with that.
You could definitely reform it for sure, and it's tough to like do all that.
I think we can have a better country too. I'm just trying to see is deporting illegals making us a worse country. A lot of people will say deporting them is taking a
here's
step
what
to making us a better country. But
could
those
be,
people are frowned
but
upon.
I don't know that this is deportation. This is removal. Because
I mean, it's the same thing. Removing
the end of
deportation.
a process that involves things like I was
These
saying.
same people can come back legally. You're not being banned,
Okay,
not saying you
fine.
can never come back, just saying come back the right way.
That's great. But
So what if
if we follow
somebody who
habeas
over here
corpus
illegally
and offer them,
harm you or your family, Lord forbid, then how would you feel about what's going on?
I would feel the same amount of bad as if that happened from someone who's born and raised here. I would feel devastated. But why would it matter where they were from if someone hurt you? Like if I
It ain't that if someone hurt you, it's someone who shouldn't have never been over here in the first place to be able to hurt you.
Have you ever been the victim of violent crime?
Yes, I'm from a ghetto.
I've been held up at gunpoint.
Yeah.
They were a natural U.S. citizen.
And when you want that person detained and arrested?
They were.
Yeah.
It worked out.
How you feel about that?
They went through a trial.
Do you feel like that
and they
person was
had
dead
a
wrong?
lawyer, and I felt like justice was served. They had representation. I actually had to testify. Well, I almost had to testify. I went to court. They actually settled right before we had to go in. But that's how the system's supposed to work, and that's not how it's working for these people. And that keeps me up at night.
How do you know that? How do you know these people are not seeing the judge? That's the whole thing. We don't know.
Here's my answer to you. Sources that I trust have done research.
Who are these sources?
NPR. People here.
People
Slate
here,
Magazine.
that's a trusted resource. These people got an agenda. These people done took a
I
side.
haven't been here as much as you. But I've been here. You've seen me a bunch, right?
I mean, when I first started coming out here, I felt just like everybody else who be out here hollering and screaming and calling names and all that. But then I just had to realize that that's not helping none. It's not fixing none. So I stopped. I'm not a protester. I'm a journalist.
That's great.
I don't want to be a part of how these protesters act.
But look over there. You see way down.
What, a van at?
Barricades,
Yeah.
There's an ICE officer, right?
Yeah, he got no mask on.
But how many people are harassing him? And since we started...
That's just because it ain't a lot of us.
Well, but how many people does it take to shout?
I'm not going to shout.
No, but how many people does it take? It just takes one, right? So
what'd happen if he got in the car and rolled past? He'll get shouted at.
Maybe. But that's okay. We can...
It's not okay, though. I mean, it's not illegal, but it's not okay.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand that difference. But it is a much better form of protest than anything physical for my
of course, it's better than harming them in any way, but that don't make it okay either. It's like,
well,
oh, I'm screaming at you, but you're lucky because I could be physically attacking you. It's like, what?
Well, I don't, like, here's again, we're back to my position. People should be kind. People should be treated with respect. And it doesn't matter who you are, and it doesn't matter where you come from. That's how our society should be. And steps we take toward that are steps, in my opinion, in the right direction. And steps we take away from that are steps in the wrong direction. And I have an instinct that tells me I'm gonna leave this world disappointed that it wasn't more like what I wanted it to be. But that's how I feel. And if something was happening to you, I would want to be here to support you. And if something's happening to these people, I'm here to support them. I mean, I don't know. You could talk about the efficacy of what I'm doing. I don't know, but it's something. It's better than I have I actually have both an Xbox and a PlayStation at my house.
Yeah.
So I could be playing Red Dead Redemption right now.
Classic, bro. That's a good one too.
I'm gonna be honest, because I'm old. It would probably be Skyrim, but I do love Red Dead.
Or that
Yeah, I got Red Dead Redemption as well.
But yeah, I like. And the other day Saturday, I was talking to someone, and they were like, "Well, but what about this group? And what about that? You were talking about the homeless. I have kids. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I got a daughter.
You ever like driving past homeless people with my kids in the car? It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart anyway. But like, hey kids, here we are driving past someone's child, someone's brother, someone's sister. And this is the best we can do for them, is to let them sort of, there's a like cover here next to the train tracks, and they're going to lay down there under some cardboard, and this is the best our society can do for them. That is like steps we take towards fixing that. That's
Some people would say this is a step towards fixing that.
Some people wouldn't.
What do you say to that?
I say, I don't see how that's a direct correlation.
I mean, it should generate more money.
Maybe. Like turns out I don't teach young children economics, right? So like, I guess, my students are at the age where I'm teaching penny, nickel.
I was like teaching elementary school.
Little guys, little ones. But like I do, you know what I really do teach them a lot is how to be kind and how to like see things from the other person's perspective.
It's important to be kind, even if you don't agree with what somebody is doing.
You know what? I would go one step further. It's important to be kind, especially when you don't agree with what someone else is doing. Have you ever heard me shout?
No, I'm not saying you specifically.
But every once in a while I do. But what I shout is like, it just describes the things that they're doing.
What are they doing?
We've discussed that. Like they're
but I still ain't really got like nothing to be like, no facts or nothing like that. I got what you think they're doing.
Do you want to like sit
so
down
if them cops thought like, you was
it could be fun. We could sit down and like here's
I'm
what
always
with hair conversation. Yeah, like maybe we could do that sometime. I'd be open to that. And maybe like my mind's open. If I'm wrong, I like to think like if I'm like I'd like to think I'm open-minded enough to like change my position. I've changed my position on some things in the past. I'll do it again. Like your mind should be open, right?
Yeah.
But not so open that your brain falls out. Is that what they say?
Yeah. I just don't think too many people try to look at it from the perspective of an ICE agent.
Well,
it's like they just these horrible people. And
I used to work in an emergency room.
I mean, if you was in the law enforcement field and you heard you can get a $50,000 bonus by signing up for ICE, what's so wrong about signing up and trying to do that? I mean, they hiring a lot of people. Exactly. How hard is it to get a job where you can get a $50,000 signing bonus? Like,
yeah,
even if you don't agree with what's going on, that's still a great opportunity for you as an individual and great opportunity for your family, right?
But I hope that isn't just... Is there a them? Is that a them turning us against each other when we should be working
in this
together?
country been turned us against each other. That's the problem.
True. Yes, it is. But I think it shouldn't be. You know what I do? Every day. You know what I do?
They don't have on masks. They might not be ICE though. Yeah, they ICE.
No, the door's open.
Oh yeah.
Every day I go to work without a mask on, and I try to teach children how to respect themselves and each other, and how to be kind.
During COVID, did you go to work with a mask on?
During COVID, I went to work with a mask on because
you was told to.
Because I was protecting children.
But you was told to.
I chose
by this government that's telling them to do it.
But I'm here to tell you, I'm here to tell you, the moment I think that what I'm doing is unethical at my workplace is the moment I will report that and the moment I will leave. I have a child who's going to school for
Who he running
education.
up on? Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yes, let me have them, yes. Yep, let me see them.
We got no vacancies. We got no vacancies.
I got a good belt.
So we're good to go.
No, that wasn't nothing. No, the officer was running. Yeah, it looked like that was nothing.
Education, prisons, homelessness. These are all. It's not. It shouldn't be one battle. It's to be all.
You see that look? You see it? How is that helping? I told you if one of them ride past what'd happen. Look, that guy looked like he's 80 years old doing that. Look at him, actually following him.
There's a mask.
Brave men and masks. Speaking of which, I have to go make dinner.
This is a lovely
Good job.
Be safe.
Can I get your name again, man?
My name's Jake.
Jake? Rob.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for talking to
You
me.
know what? I want all good things for you.
I want
for
good things
them.
for everybody.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen. Let's take care of each other. And
For
you
sure.
know, all the other problems, like immigration's a problem, right?
uh-huh.
But all those other problems, those need to get fixed too.
I agree.
Like, it's not just one thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Take care.
All right, you take care too. Be safe. Thanks for talking to me, Rob.
Yeah, you too.
Is he MAGA?
No, he ain't MAGA.
Just one man
If
that
he
really
was
believes-
MAGA, how did it make you feel?
I feel like he's got a different opinion than I do.
I respect that.
Just try to go by the evidence.
Yeah, that's all I be saying. Dang, that thing charged the phone quick. Okay.
Hey,
Nah, that dog just be wanting to walk around, so when his owner stop moving,
that's why
he start barking. That dog be out here every day. He just want to keep moving. Every time he stop, he start barking. Dog never saw dreads before. Relax. The mic isn't on. The mic is charging. I just ain't have it clipped on. Could you hear it now? It don't sound no different. Thank you. I don't smoke. I had a black. So y'all don't hear this microphone. You don't hear it? I don't know. Let me stick the other part in the phone. Maybe it gotta be in the phone. You still don't hear it? You hear it now? Somebody saying yes? You don't hear the microphone. Yeah, yeah. You hear it? All right, all right. I guess the other piece got to be stuck in the phone. It was on the charger. So I had another interview or something. Yes, it's loud. Hey, I need to find out who bought this thing. This thing is great. I could charge everything at once. And then it got a solar panel on the back that also charges it. You can't hear background noise? Wow. Loud is good. You need some gray hairs? I got some you can have. I had gray hair since I was 17. I don't know. My grandma was 69 when she passed away. Her whole head was gray. It wasn't even gray, it was white. The mic is perfect. Appreciate that. Maybe I should just keep all the mics. I mean, I got the same thing bought twice, but maybe I should. I guess you can't hear too many mics. I don't know. You gonna let your dreads grow? That's great. I have earbuds in. This is loud. Should I cut it down? Should I turn the mic down? Let me know. Somebody bought me 45 hand warmers and I ain't bring none. I don't know what I'm doing. My supporters buy all this stuff. Yeah, that's a mic. Nope. You want to tell people how you feel about what's going on? Was she legal? How we know she wasn't illegal?
Because she was sitting there with her papers in her hand.
She had her papers in her hand.
Sure. She made sure that she wasn't.
Is it a video? Cause the picture I seen like two ICE agents had her. They blurred her face out, but I ain't seen
There's a video out there. I got my phone. But yeah, even the alderman and alderwoman of the districts that she was working in sat there and spoke up in a news conference. You haven't seen that?
No, I just seen the clip of the story. I don't know. I be hearing a lot of different things.
If I had my phone, I'd show you. They literally have a emergency news conference for her because that's bullshit. They're going into a daycare center now. When are they going to stop?
So is it wrong to deport illegal?
Depending on what the circumstances are.
As far as what?
As far as their citizenship and their status.
Right. So I'm saying illegal. Someone who got illegal status.
Well, the guy that I talked to yesterday, he sat there and said that his uncle had just gotten citizenship, just gotten his paperwork, and they took him right from the courthouse downtown. You think that's fair?
I don't think that's fair. What that happened at?
Downtown yesterday, the federal building downtown. He went up there to get his paperwork. He had his paperwork with him. He had it all scanned in and everything. And they sat there and said that, oh, we're taking your ass. And he was literally legal. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're checking on us. So do you think that's fair?
I don't think it's fair for nobody who legal to get deported, but I also ain't really got nothing to say about if they are illegal and they do get deported.
Well, he just got his 5-year work permit. From what I understood, speaking with the guy yesterday, he just got it back in July. So how are they gonna sit there and take him when he has all his paperwork?
I don't agree with that.
Exactly. So I'm sitting here waiting to see the guy because I got a text message from him earlier that said he's going to be up here to bring up all the paperwork.
Somebody said maybe he had a warrant.
I don't understand how when he just came into the country in June. What do your viewers think of that one? He just came into the country, got legal status to work here for 5 years.
I mean, if that's true, I don't agree with that.
Neither do I. That's why I'm here. I have family members on my mom's side. Well, no, my stepdad's side that I care about. I know they're legal, but still, it's a human rights factor of it. We have to be out here for them. That's why we're out here freezing our butts off every single day. I mean, I follow you, I watch you
What you feel? What you feel about the content I make?
up front, right to the point. You don't sit there and lie about bullshit.
A lot of people feel like I'm on the right. Do you?
Yes, I do.
I'm saying like, as far as political parties, they feel like I'm a Republican.
I don't have a party. I'm neutral.
Me either. I'm in the middle, but I'm saying a lot of people seem to think from the video as I post, or because I call out certain things that I'm on the right.
Well, that's your opinion. My
No, that's
opinion.
their opinion.
Well, then they're sitting there telling you which way to go.
I just try to be non-biased, and I just go into all of this with an open mind. I think a lot of people go into this leaning one way, and no matter how many facts you give them or whatever you say, they still just gonna lean that way, and I believe that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It is a problem because they sit there and think that they're right and everyone else is wrong.
Yeah.
When they could be wrong and everyone else is right.
So is this whole thing wrong? Is all of it wrong? Like all this
Yeah, it
deep?
is. Have you heard the latest news? People have testified today that there's 100 to 150 people per holding cell. No hygienic products at all. No bathroom. Nowhere to sleep. There have been testimony from actual people that got released from there, saying it's not no made up facts. It's the actual truth. Do you agree with that?
I don't agree with that, but I mean, I don't know. I just think if it's somebody who actually been detained in there, got to take what they saying with a grain of salt.
True. And also, if they're not putting 150 people in a holding cell, why aren't they letting congressmen in there or politicians in there or clergy members even from a church? What are they trying to hide?
I mean, do they have to? Do they have to let them in?
Politicians, yeah, because they have the right to see the conditions inside any facility.
Most politicians got an agenda too, and most politicians gonna say what benefit they party as well. That's the problem I have with that. I don't know if we could trust politicians to go in there and be honest about what they saying.
True, true. Most politicians do have an agenda. Most politicians are more for their constituents than anything else.
Exactly. Was these Democrats trying to go in?
I don't know if they're Republican or Democrat. I just know that they've tried going in the past, and you know if the conditions weren't deplorable in there, why aren't they let in? If ICE is actually being forthcoming and honest about everything that they're saying and doing in there, why would they let anybody in there?
Do you think it's safe for any regular citizen to go in a place like that? There's a lot of desperate people up in there. Do you think it's safe?
Well, if they're in a holding cell, you know, if you can go in there, visually see what's going on. You don't have to get up close and personal like me and you are right now, within arm's reach. You can see what's going on, and then you can make the decision whether or not to come out and say the truth or to lie, depending on which way you go.
So just because they ain't letting people in there, do that give us the right to automatically assume that something wrong is going on in there without any facts? Just simply, oh, they ain't let the senators in. It must be horrible up in there.
No, but I mean, when people come out of there and tell you their story, they're not getting paid for this.
Are you gonna come out of prison and say anything good about it?
No, of course not. Why
It's the
would I?
same thing.
True, true. But I mean, we have to uh, not agree with them, but we have to look at every side of the story and see which side weighs. When you have 8 people come out saying the exact same thing, who are you going to believe?
8 people out of how many? That's the question.
True, But when people have fled the country after getting out of there, fled the country with their families for their safety because they feel that they're getting attacked, and they call in via Zoom to a court and testify via Zoom, what does that make you think?
You think they flee because they think they being attacked, or they flee because they legal and they gonna get caught?
Well, if they were illegal, why'd they get released?
Probably not that person, but people in the family.
Okay, yeah, I see that point. Yeah, you're right about that. But still, I don't see the point in not being able to have some sort of visual verification that the accusations that are being said are factual or not factual. Which way are we going to go with it?
So if me and you walked up to a prison saying the same thing, is that prison gonna let me and you in there?
Depending on what we say. If we say we want to look at the conditions of the prison itself and see how they're living, they might. They might not.
I think it's slim to no.
True, because you could have your own agenda versus what you're saying. You could say one thing and do something completely different.
I mean, if it's horrible conditions and all that, then I agree with you. This is like the same thing I told the other guy I was interviewing. If we don't know all this stuff and we ain't got no facts to back this stuff up, why is this stuff being said? And how is it not just making the whole situation worse by putting it out there?
True. I mean, give me a minute. Okay, that's the first. Seeing a state trooper walking a little girl.
Yeah, he probably was looking out for the little girl while they talked to officers. Now he's just bringing her back to her dad. But you see stuff like that from a state trooper, look like a pretty nice guy. But if it was a lot of protesters out here, he'd be getting called everything in the book. Look like he just did some honorable shit.
True. True. I'll give you that. Yeah. They have their moment. Halloween, they were out trying to offer us candy.
I mean, they're just doing their job. And a lot of protesters will say, quit your job.
A lot of protesters, they look at everything bad instead of good. They don't look at the all the facts. I sit there and I stand back and look at all the facts. I come down here because I have family members
Mhm.
that are Hispanic. You know, a couple Cuban and Puerto Rican family members.
Are they here legally?
Yes, they are.
So why these people couldn't do the same thing?
I mean, a lot of people sit there, and when this first started, they had what was called a check-in. Every 3 months or whatever the date was, they came down here, checked in, verified they were still employed, and they were able to walk out. I watched two girls go in, one girl come out, but they both had papers saying that they were working. So I'm kind of confused as to what actually happened.
Maybe hers has expired. It's like anything else. It's just like the guy you talking about who got a 5 year
Right.
work
But
permit.
when they do the check-ins, it's not expiring. They're checking in, showing that they have proof of employment. They're bringing in their check stubs or whatever the proof of employment that they require is. They're showing that it's there.
See, that bring me back to the same point. How do we know that lady showed that? How do we know it wasn't expired? Like, why is she getting the benefit of the doubt? And it's like, all they had to do something horrible. We don't know what happened. We don't know why only one girl came out.
True. True. We don't. But I mean, why do they even have these check-ins if they're going to sit there and take somebody that is working, that is doing what they asked to do?
We don't know if she was. So my next question would be, if they was doing that and they was just on some shady stuff, why not take them both?
True. So why release one and keep the other one? It's
It
basically
sounds like one had everything in order and the other didn't.
true, true. Or it's all. It could also be, hey, we're gonna release you. Tell our story.
See, that's the problem I got stuff with. There's no facts to back that up. Is it? That's just an
No,
assumption.
I'm saying us. They keep you, but I get released, and I go and tell our story. We both went in there together. You didn't come out. I did.
How would it benefit ICE if we both went in there and our papers was good?
They're doing the. They're doing the
Bad
propaganda.
propaganda against them. They gonna let you out to spread bad propaganda against them. That ain't how propaganda work.
they're sitting there saying, "Oh well, you had legal status, you were working, you had your employment, you had all your paperwork together. Let your friends know to get their shit in order, or we're coming for them."
That wouldn't even be propaganda, and I don't even see why they would do that.
I don't know how they think. I'm just a protester up here sticking up for human rights, sticking up for what they're doing in there.
Tell me what they doing.
Um, from what witness accounts have been, they're sitting there stuffing 100 people, 150 people in a detention cell that's only 10 by 10. That's a little bit over what a jail cell is, or even a prison cell.
Yeah.
Most holding cells, I'm pretty sure that you we know people that have been in holding cells that are bigger than that.
Yeah.
That's not even as big as a hotel room, even at the sleaziest motel. So, you know, what are they trying to get at?
I just would like for more of the stuff that people is saying and people are accusing these people of to have more facts behind it. It just seemed like all what
I mean, it's
people
not like
think. Everybody I asked this question to reference them same 8 people you're talking about. No, there's nothing past that.
I mean, it's not like they can be in there with their cell phone, secretly videotaping or taking pictures.
No, I'm talking about from anywhere, from any source, anything. It's like everybody is depending on these 8 people who came out saying whatever they were saying. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I like a little bit more before I start accusing these people of these things.
I mean, I would too, but given their track record of going against temporary restraining orders and making up lies saying that the they got hit in the head in order to use a tear gas grenade. Come on.
I
When
don't agree with that.
what don't you agree about
I'm
the
saying I don't think that's right.
Yeah, exactly. The Bovino, whatever his name is, sat
Yeah.
there and said that he lied and sat there and said that he got hit in the head with a rock. That's why he threw a tear gas grenade in Cicero, Illinois.
Ain't he in court for that?
No, he's not.
I didn't just go to court like last week or something like that here in Chicago.
And another federal judge overruled the first federal judge for the temporary restraining order, saying that he doesn't have to check in every single day. But yet, a local federal judge is getting ready to put a temporary restraining order on them based off the eyewitness accounts.
How do you feel about the police handle Saturday? Was you out here?
No, I wasn't out here Saturday. I had to work.
I mean, nobody got hurt or anything. To me, it looked like they tried their best not to use extreme force, and that was the first time I seen
Were you
anything like
Saturday
that.
when they got up by the building?
I was here Saturday. Yeah, I'm here every day
You saw when they grabbed the lawyer, right?
with the green helmet on.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's the only thing I seen. Yeah, and she kind of got trampled. And then the guy who had the who was dressed as Jesus for Halloween, he got arrested, but he was clearly not following orders and doing what they was asking him to do.
A lot of people will sit there and be defiant in the face of law, in the face of law enforcement. That's just the way
That's
people
not
are.
okay. That don't justify it. That's not okay.
Uh, I'm not saying that he was justified in what he did. That's just the way people are. Some people don't like the cops at all because of past experiences. I
I
mean,
used to be like that. That's heavy. People should let that go. That's wearing you down.
exactly. I mean, I look at the cops and they're just following their rules that are imposed by state, county, local, whatever it may be.
Why you can't get ICE that same respect? They just following orders. They just doing what they told to do.
Because their orders are from a
A boss, a
they're-
superior, a supervisor.
exactly, but that supervisor is being misled. Why would Trump sit there and take a certain percentage of the IRS workforce and have them start tracking illegals?
Because he wanted to deport them.
And that's taking away from the job force that we have in America. I mean,
We
yeah,
also got an illegal immigration problem in America.
yeah, we do. But the thing is half the stuff that we have going on, workers and everything. I mean, upper class has landscapers and all that. Most of them are Mexican. Yeah, I'll give that.
Yeah.
But they're still being employed. They're still earning a paycheck, but they're doing it illegally. Yeah,
They also breaking the law.
I understand. I understand that, and it's they're running the risk. They're just trying to provide for their family.
Yeah.
That's like I'm going to work every day, trying to provide for my family, trying to put food on the table. I need to eat.
But
Otherwise,
you're doing it all legally, including being in this country.
yeah,
So I get what you're saying. Like they're over here, they're working, they contributing to society. They probably ain't breaking no laws or something, but it still remain that one law that they're breaking, that they're in this country illegally.
yeah, and 9 out of 10 Mexican workers that you see that have a job, earning a paycheck, are taking maybe $300 of that and sending it back to their family to get them out of the country that they're in, because there's a lot of wars, cartels, and they're trying to get their family to safety.
I get that. So I would still say if you're really trying to get your family to safety, the best way to do that is to come legally. You won't have to worry about none of that no more.
Yeah,
So
but
why risk coming illegally and get sent right back to what you're trying to get away from? I don't know how that's helping your family.
do you know how long the process takes to get citizenship here?
I done heard different times, but I mean the process is the process. It is what it is. I was in court today for 4 hours. I wanted to go. It probably ain't long as getting citizenship, but it is what it is.
True, true. But it's on average a year to year and a half.
Should it be easy to get into America? It shouldn't be easy. I mean, it gotta be an extensive background check on who we are letting into this country. It shouldn't just be like a weak thing. No, we gotta find out who you are, what you've been doing, where the country you come from, and all type of things like that. So of course it could take a little time, but I think that'll be better than coming over here and being over here for 20 years and build a family and all this stuff and then just get snatched up and put into a detention center and sent back. I think that's more horrible than the process it'll take if you do it the right way.
True, but a lot of people that are here illegally are trying to get away from crimes that, threats, crimes that,
We have crime too. We got a crime problem as well.
well,
I ain't saying it's like other places. I get what you're saying, but it ain't like it's just no crime over here in America.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm
No, I
saying,
don't think you're saying that. That's what I'm just saying we got a crime problem as well.
yeah, but also we are not as likely to get threatened by a cartel because we did something or seen something
Yeah.
as in another country. I have I have a coworker. He can't go back to Dominican Republic because he's seen something and his life is threatened. He's trying to get his family out right now.
If you come to my neighborhood and you happen to see something going on that you shouldn't see, you're probably gonna be more than threatened. Like in my neighborhood, it's like a lead no witnesses type of thing. So you probably will be a victim just for seeing something. Where I come from.
Exactly. And a lot of people sit there and if they see something, they the cartel will be like, oh well, I'm gonna put a hit out on them, and they'll get word through the grapevine, and then they'll be like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here, and they'll flee their country and come here because
Just come legally. Why are you just because you got horrible things going on, which I understand? Wouldn't the better decision be to come legally
well
or
yeah,
seek asylum or anything like that? Like, why are you just sneaking across the border and risking getting sent back to the same thing that you're running from?
true, true, but a lot of times they can seek asylum here, and in that time frame of that them having 6 months or whatever it may be, they can get certified to be a U.S. citizen. The government helps with that. But at the same time, the government's also sending them back, even though they're legally here on a work visa.
I just don't got no proof for that. I ain't saying it's not happening, but every time I ask anybody for just like one case of that, one time that happened, nobody can give me anything.
I just did.
What happened to
The guy
the guy
went.
who was on?
The guy went to go get his
But
paperwork.
your source is like his nephew.
Still family.
I know, but I mean, he probably, in my eyes, he just mad his uncle got deported. So I don't know if we could trust
His
that.
uncle's still here. His uncle's right there.
But he got a work visa.
But he has the work visa. He has all the paperwork. He is technically legal.
You know, a lot of people get released from this building too, though. It's probably just the process of checking everything out and making sure everything gets correctly. Like
But
that's why these people are being detained, not arrested.
why would they snatch him out of a courthouse? If everything's legal, why would they snatch him out of the
Because
courthouse?
maybe they ain't got to the bottom of it yet. Maybe they ain't been able to determine that everything is legal yet. So they just got to hold them till they figure it out.
And that process can take upwards of a week.
It
From one,
sucks, but hey, you got to find out.
yeah, and within that week they could lose their job that they have, and then they'll be back in the same situation again.
And that just suck for the person who hired them. Cause if he come back and tell you he been detained by ICE and he got all the paperwork that say he was in there and all that, I don't see why he should lose his job. That's not an ICE thing. That's his employer.
Yeah, I agree. That's like if you call out sick and you bring in a notice and they still fire you.
Yeah, you
That's
shouldn't
wrong.
lose your job for that. I mean, that's not ICE fault.
Yeah, I agree. But I gotta get to the corner real quick.
All right, thanks for talking to me. I
Yeah, no
appreciate it.
problem, man.
Thank you. Be safe.
Look forward to seeing the video.
All right. He walked. He said he got to go to the corner. They playing music down there. I was finna go down there. They playing music. It just seemed like a lot of assumptions. We need more facts. Thank you. Thank you. I be trying to find out why people feel why they feel, and when they start seeing how they feel, it just seems like a lot of assumptions. It seems like nothing that can be backed up by facts. I mean, if you just hate ICE, just say it. If you just hate Trump, just say it. I think a lot of people hate for what's going on. It's just they hate for Trump trickling down. And, whatever he do, they gonna hate it. But I ain't the biggest fan of Trump myself, but I don't hate nobody. I mean, no, I don't hate Trump. I don't even need y'all to fact check because when it's just simply asking them like, what's the source or where you hit at, it says everything. Just be stunned. At least that guy was able to say when stuff's true, and he said it repeatedly. So he wasn't just like most of them are being just. If I said something that was true, he literally said true. So shout out to him. Let's go down here and see what's going on. They playing music and shit. It is what it is. I'm monetized, but the channel is in review. So once YouTube review it, then it'll be full fledged monetized. I'm just waiting on them to send me the email. I done filled out all the stuff and did all the proper stuff. We gonna see what's going on. Let me cut my light on. What's the light? On with that light, jeez. This frog going crazy. Hey, this frog is going crazy. Going crazy. Relax. It's about no king, but give me food. Relax, man. That shouldn't be a king. That just be a president. You think I should mute it? Ain't no sound because I'm muting it. I'm saying I'll talk for a little while, then I'll mute it back. If I see a certain question, then then I'll say something and I'll mute it back. But I don't want the music to begin the video copyrighted. Yeah, I had a good day yesterday. So if I put my headphones on, you think it'll stop the stream from hearing the music? You saying if I had my headphones on when I'm talking, you wouldn't be able to hear, or my mic is canceling out the music when I'm talking? Ain't no blow up costume on my Amazon wish list. So when I'm talking on the mic, y'all can't hear the music. If that's the case, this mic is insane. Wow. What up? What up? Dang, that's crazy. So if I'm talking, y'all don't hear that music? I hope that's the case. Sorry, Jake, I'm just playing. Yeah, I know. We hear the music still. See, what's going on? Y'all getting mixed messages. I'm saying, I know you can hear me. The problem is the music. Noise canceling headphones. This is a mic. I don't have no headphones on. I do not want no Undertaker gear either. What y'all? Oh, I don't know when Cam coming back. Come on, Jake. You look cool in a giraffe. Stop playing, man. I'm not wearing no inflatable. Y'all to let Halloween go past now. Y'all talking about Jake should wear inflatable. It's not happening. I know, but I just gotta keep talking the whole time, just non-stop or something like that. Even when I got on YouTube, one of the videos was copyrighted, and it was just like push this button and we'll take the music off. So I did that, and it actually took the music off and left the video up. I don't know how that'll work when we was monetized, if the video still stay demonetized or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, you got to talk every 8 seconds. Jesus Christ. I don't think I got that much to say, y'all. Giraffe costume would be lit. I'm not doing that, bro. You could come out here and do it. Have you heard the joke about the frog is riveting? Oh my God. Now I know you can play this song. This song on plenty of my strings with no copyright. So I know this song is fine. Y'all don't want to hear this song. I know, Jake the Giraffe. What they on, Lou? We not doing that. We're not doing that. Give the viewers what they want. I'm not doing that. Relax. That ain't even what my viewers should want. I'm out here in the cold right now giving y'all what y'all want. Oh my God. All right, see you later. What is the news station coming this late for? We the people are not okay. Resist fascism. That's what that sign said out the suburb. You're gonna have like 10 fans pull up in giraffes. I know, bro. Could you imagine if I put on a giraffe, bro? It would have so many pros. That'd be funny as hell, though. I'm not doing that shit. And don't nobody send me no giraffe inflatable, bro. Don't do it. That's Nipsey Hussle, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey. I don't know if Nipsey really made that. It's like a SoundCloud rapper. Relax. I ain't wearing no inflatable. It's not about that fact that it's a giraffe. That's not what it's about. Utter garbage. No, pink unicorn. Stop playing. If somebody in here say something against what you believe in, you ain't got to say nothing back. It is what it is. Everybody's free to believe what they want to believe up in here. As long as it ain't disrespectful or nothing like that, they can say what they want to say. Everybody don't have to agree up in here. It's fine. Yeah, they hate this song. I'm pretty sure they do. It get played every time. You want to hear a real revolutionary rapper. Who is that? What rapper is that? So you finna play some Tupac? Smell like sweating fars. Damn. Oh my God. I should have wore that coach. Interview the frog. Music on. I was having more fun doing the interviews. I wasn't even cold. I'm cold now. God gave all us free will. Exactly. Immortal technique. I don't know who that is. What about a furry suit keep you warm? I'm okay. I got some thermals. Y'all kill me, bro. Jake the Giraffe interviews the frog. Lou, really, you on board with this shit? Oh my God. What you mean, no God, please? I believe in God. I'm a Christian. I'm gonna forever believe in God. I ain't getting no snake inflatable. No. No costumes, please. Thank you. Come on, man. I don't know who that rapper is either. Imagine the street cred wearing the costume will get you. It will give me no street cred. Suit up. Hey, I'm tripping. And I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone. I'm pretty sure it didn't happen. Jake the Snake. Yeah, I know where you was going. Common sense people don't do stupid shit like that. Disney owns Star Wars now. It is what it is, man. Disney some haters. I'm not allowed to say mean stuff anymore. Why do you want to say mean stuff? Oh my God. He was shaking his head and wiping his nose. You would probably love Alex now you got to know him off camera. No, I wouldn't. Don't get me started on that dude, y'all. We ain't all gotta like the same people. I don't like that dude. Wow, nice music to go with where I am. How many left-handed? I don't know. The lickable frog? Hell no, we wouldn't. We don't fuck with that dude, bro. Alex accidentally created himself into a wrestler character. Now every time he turns on the camera, he can't help himself. Yeah, that dude need to go. I don't fuck with him. He took it off. Ha ha ha. Yeah, he took it off. He said he hot. You will vibe with it, trust me. Well, what? The music? I hope you ain't talking about Alex. I hate it when my frog suits. Oh my God. Relax out here, bro. It's going down. Oh yeah, I dress up as Derek. That's easy. Bro, that mine's a car, man. Let me see. Let me get some time. I saw that immortal technique. I saw it. I guess I'll look it up. Somehow running the rat. That shit is hilarious. Or you know, I'm a DM you the song on Discord. All right, that'll work. Reveal and see who was behind the inflator. Yeah. So you can find it later. All right, cool. Do that. Matter of fact, y'all join the Discord. I can't believe I got all them hand warmers and didn't bring none, y'all. What do I be doing? Tech 9 from Houston, from Texas. I know that name, remind me. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Send it to me on Discord. YN. Chill out. It definitely been chilly. People from SCL. Oh, okay. St. Louis. The man behind the frog. Yeah, he a rapper with strange music. Do some jumping jacks. I don't know how that gonna work for y'all trying to watch what I'm streaming with me doing jumping jack. I'm about to just sit the phone down on tripod or whatever. I don't know why today the first day I used the mic. I have no idea, y'all. I'm still getting used to all this stuff. I'm supposed to be using the mic.
This is a public service announcement. Anyone dressed in a
I know the people who send me this stuff be like, what the hell is he doing? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna ask him to wear the frog. Grace, popping off tonight. Tell the Nose King people, good job. We have no king. I think that lady can do one pull up. I don't know, probably so. All this movement probably can. Probably so. Not wearing the frog took away from the movement. Supposed to kept the frog on. One like away for 300 likes. Somebody liked the video. What shoe you got on tonight? I got on some phone. They're my favorite shoes. I probably got 10 pair, 12 pair. The batteries in those suits go out quick. Chill out, man. Oh my God. Yeah, phone's my favorite shoes for sure. I got so many pairs. Thanks, Ella. There was some SB dunks I had on the other day when y'all had me running, chasing the Florida boy and trying to see what's going on. Them orange shoes, them was dunks. Got me running in them, and I was pissed about it. I was still a little mad. We running out of content, y'all. Him taking off the frog took from this whole little content. How you doing? Why you telling them I got an orange hair over it, bro? Why is you telling my business? Hey, Lou, quit telling my business, bro. Thank y'all for liking the video. Ask for one like. Got 12. Thank y'all. Yeah, the curfew's still at 6. I'm actually waiting on it. I'm cold. But we gonna stay. The protests are alive. The weekend coming. Oh my God, bro. I'm funny all by myself, thank you. Wait till I show y'all this picture. John sent me a picture with my dreads red, white, and blue. So a lot of y'all been saying some stuff like that. Y'all should like it. Was smoking a blunt inside that thing. Hey, if I still smoke now, that'd be different. Get it that inflatable. Hey, you might bust it, but hey, okay, you would be so damn high in that inflatable. All right, see you tomorrow. See you next time. Take hot boxing to a new level. I promise you. I promise you. I don't know how it works. Only one streamer look that's me a cash app, and well, what I say is most of them we see they have my name in the title, so we ain't gonna worry about that just yet. If it become a bigger problem, then we'll worry about it. We got a lot going on. I will be orange. They need to open the government back up. Oh yeah, we had one of them gas masks too for sure. Yeah, the smoking, yeah. Stephanie, you always gonna be like, what the fuck? Ugh, what? Ugh. You ain't never gonna say nothing good. I don't know. You know what kind of music this is. The fan blows it right into the costume. He's kind of in the middle. Who kind of in the middle? Me, I'm all the way in the middle. I feel like I'm at some weird rave. All right, I sent you the song name, being my guys. You do listen. You should let me know. All right, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna let you know. Blue Man Group looking. Relax. Hey, y'all be popping it. Relax. Mega streamers, MAGA streamers, we streaming me and telling everyone you are MAGA. Hold up. This man lying to y'all, bro. I'm Jake News. I am not MAGA, bro. I'm in the middle, bro. I just think with an open mind. I am not MAGA. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm an American. He lying to y'all. I don't even know him. I ain't even tell him to restream my content. So he needs to stop lying. Hey, bro, who restreaming my content? Stop lying. Stop lying on me, bro. You're a liar. Uh-oh, there go Ice Car. Yeah, savvy for the MAGA content. Exactly, bro. I'm not MAGA, bro. I am not God. If you restreaming my content, you better have my name in that title. We gonna find you. If you restream my content, send some money to my cash app. It's Cicero 4800. If you restreaming my content and I'm standing out here cold and barely hold my phone and stuff, you better send me a cash app at Cicero 4800. We ain't playing. Our community getting big as hell. You better stop playing before we come after you. Look at the cars, y'all. They be so impatient. Look, this shit be bagged up. A lot of people blowing the horn at the car in front of them. Get your ass out the way. I don't really care about what they saying on them streams. I'm just talking shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking shit. I don't give a fuck.
What? You guys can't do your job the right way.
I don't need no money for no inflatable. You could have just said send Jake money and stopped at that. Send Jake money for standing out here cold. Talking about for inflatable. Relax. Jake get it hot again. No.
Oh no! I hit the wrong. No, I hit the.
Send Jake a coffee. Doing that as we speak. I'm doing my part. Dude streaming you has you up and muted. What you mean up and muted? Probably because music playing and he monetized. He ain't trying to get his shit unmonetized. It's probably the music. He probably monetized already. New York voted for free buses over free health care. That's all New York. Thank you, Cody. 15 minutes, feel like 30. God damn. Cold. Crazy train, Trump train. Crazy train, equal Trump train. He has your video up and muted. I told him to hit you on X next time. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Is the name in the title? Ozzy Metal. You need second phone so you can infiltrate other streams. Oh yeah, we're gonna get another phone. Don't invade chats. We want them to come here. It's crazy because our following probably be so much bigger if all these people who watch the rooms just came here. How many people are there? You looking at the people who here? Two people behind me. Please don't let that man dance to Oz. It's a free country. I ain't wearing no inflatable Trump. Now stop playing. Y'all do too much, man. I'm an individual. I don't really care what they think, but my real friends, my family, they all support me. Anybody who got a problem with it, they probably just sitting on their hands, ain't doing shit anyway. Hell no, he don't have any of that stuff up, not even your name. Oh yeah, we got a problem with what he doing then. Just make sure you get the name of the channel. Jay needs to make a sign to hold in front of his own screen to advertise for his own screen or other screen. I don't know what they got going on. Even the Prince of Darkness realized it seems. No people ain't looking at no signs, they driving. Yeah, get the name, Lou. He tripping. He ain't following protocol. Go around them having a vibe. Shut out. He ain't shutting the channel out of none, Jake, in the middle. Can I take care of that as a moderator? Take care of what, Zoom? Ozzy would smack this dude. Oh my God, why? You need a t-shirt with Jake News so they will know. Yeah, I'm gonna get some t-shirts. We're gonna make some merch. We got a watermark. Gonna see the watermark today though. Hey, right back restreaming. Thanks, Matt. Sleepy leg syndrome. Is that bug got girl? No, it's not. It's not. Even though I don't call her that, bro. Ain't no game banging up in here. Relax. Nah, we'll figure it out later. We'll have a meeting about it first after this stream, see what we want to do. I only seen Angela on one of Cam's streams, and she was in the camera and everybody like, you know, they said like, Angela, you hot. Then I come in and everybody like, Jake, there go Jake, and you just saw her face like, oh my God, y'all like this motherfucker. I ain't got no problem with Angela though. The shit happened, the shit over. I think I can report them. I've been getting different stuff about if I can report them or not. Some people say it's fair use, and some people say they can be reported. Yeah, I feel like it's a great way to get people to know me too and follow me too, but I just feel like you should put my name in the title if you're restreaming my content. Angela is anything but mellow. Now, ain't nothing wrong with you liking her, but stop lying. She not mellow. She's an agitator. Yeah, restream is cool. Just put the name in the title. That's all we ask. You just got out of there?
First kind of store right here. Camera right now, dude. Sorry.
Why you don't want to be on camera?
Let's not do that right now, please.
His ass in public, bro.
You should bet on me. Like I'm Apple in the 90s, you should bet on me. Gonna wanna get behind me like I'm 23. Before Mikey was on Nikes, you should bet Bet on me. Like a stallion. Chase your legacy.
Yeah, only why I ain't gonna do it cause the person who asking me, I fuck with him. But other than that, his ass would have went on camera. But the dude who asked me don't do it, I fuck with him. I ain't gonna do it. They say he just got released out of the building. No, his ass gonna be on. That dude right there, he walking. He got that bag in his hand. They say he just got released. They just walked him over here. It just probably go against the narrative that, you know what I'm saying, they disappearing people and it don't matter who you is, they keeping you. It really kills all that. Yeah, he just came out the Broadview Detention Center. Yeah, he got released. That would have been a hell of an interview though on my kids, cause I'm finna ask what it's like in there, where you sleep, what you eat. I'm finna try to debunk every fucking thing. He came out that motherfucker asking for water. That's what I'm saying. I thought they didn't release people. I thought they just taking everybody no matter what. That was gonna debunk all that shit. I fuck with who asked me not to do it. It's alright. Yeah, Zumi did something to try to change the watermark. Nah, I ain't seeing it. We still figuring all this stuff out. We gonna figure it all out. I'm still pulling my phone up close to my face to talk like I ain't got a mic on my chest. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Sabby. I ain't trying to interview nobody off camera. We want the content numbers. Go make a sign to hold up to the screen. I'm not gonna be holding the tripod. No. I mean, we already got night by every 10 minutes saying this Jake News and like and subscribe. So, I mean, ask him who the king is. You know who the king, who he thinks the king is, or who he's saying the king is.
Well, you got your bucket.
007 Jake. I'm everything Jake, I see. I'm everything Jake. I know when I get out this string, I'm finna be Pizza Puff Jake, because it's on. I'm finna get, they got 2 Pizza Puffs, y'all. Buy one, get one free. Both come with fries. Shit come out to like $10. A lick. Y'all know what a lick is? I'm monetized. I'm just waiting on YouTube to review it, and then we on and popping, y'all. I'm cold, y'all. I'm finna put a belt on this Amazon wish list today. I'm tired. Y'all just see how the police be looking at me now like, oh, this is what the actually the felt so to do. I low-key think they proud of me, y'all. I'm committed. At least I know you see I'm definitely committed. I know you know what a lick is. We from the same damn place. I know you know too. Hey, I know y'all too know, bro. I'm family friendly. I don't know about these protests. Yeah, but you can hit a lick or something could be such a fair price, such a good deal. You be like, that shit a lick. Yeah, you say F you. Don't nobody say F me or nothing like that. I don't play like that. I'm a respectful dude, but I don't play like that. It's like you're gonna go to the White House with Kim if he asks you to meet Trump. Hey, it ain't a bunch of people get to go to the White House. So if I get an opportunity to go to the White House, you damn right I'm going. I don't give a fuck who the president is. That's some bucket list shit. Like, what? I don't give a fuck. I guess it wasn't disrespectful enough. I ain't gonna slap nobody. I am offended. Oh my God. You gotta wear the red. I ain't gotta wear nothing. I'm coming in there dress swinging, hair freshly done, a new pair of phones. I'm gonna be fresh as hell in the White House. I'm going that bitch with all white on. I'll be fresh as hell. I sure want my link if that's what you talking about. I don't give a damn what nobody said. Cut my damn link back off. I don't give a shit. Cut my shit back off. Give a damn. I get $292 is my money and I want it now. Give a fuck. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, tired of buying shit with my money. I want my link. I don't give a damn. 4 minutes. Gotta break out the white so back night. That's all. You know that. Be fresh as hell in that bitch. All white on. No, I go in that bitch with a suit and shit on, though. You gotta do it right. I go in that bitch with a tan suit on, like Obama had on. What y'all think about that? I walk up in that bitch with the tan suit on. Hmm. Y'all ain't fucking with the tan suits. Y'all don't like tan suits. We got a watermark. I don't know what's going on with it. Creeping on the come up. Serving Big Macs. I don't want no damn Big Mac. I don't want no McDonald's. I want a pizza puff. Italian beef with real pizza. I'm from Chicago. I want a steak. You can get a red, a red what? I can barely touch my phone because my finger's cold. Get what? You'll get a red, white, and blue pair of phones. Hell yeah! I tried to get them that year they came out on the 4th of July, but some phones be only for kids and shit. That shit pissed me off. I got a lot of colors of them bitches though on my kids. Yeah, this Al Green came. Tell him Chad said Jesus is the one true king. Hopefully he know that. Do you have look? I got some damn hand warmer gloves. You can charge them bitches up and them bitches stay hot and they got the touchscreen ability on. Them motherfuckers $100 Them hand warmers will do just fine for now. I just gotta remember to bring them. Jesus Christ is king. That's a fact. The only king. They come Broadview. It's gonna be over, y'all. Thank you, thank you. It's too late to send me peace. I sure ain't finna wait there 45 minutes for it to come. We finna go down here just to catch the action. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. These people came down here right at like 5:55 just to be right here when they saying leave, just to be on bullshit, I guess. Let's see. Michael J, hold on. Did you dream? I never thought I'd be a YouTuber. Shout out to my boy Cam. What's gonna happen in the future? The future in 10 minutes. I mean, it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna see, get to walking off. I don't care. I'm ready to leave anyway. Yeah, I mean, that my boy Cam, like, yeah, people will watch you. I'm telling you, you could do it. Oh yeah, as soon as possible. Yeah, I can't wait. They're gonna be lit. They're gonna be a hell of a stream, bro. I don't tell how many people gonna be watching that shit. What you think of Nightbot for? Nightbot put your channel up. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah, red hearts for Cam, purple for me. I know, so thank Lou. Thank Lou. All right, how you doing, officer? I'm out, man. I'm just getting my lit content. Ain't no problem. They be on me. You know the routine, Derek. Damn, what they be on with me? Tell they ask my name, Jake. They calling me Derek out here, bro. Jake, yeah, I'm always gonna be unbiased. I ain't got time for that. And I'm calling shit out. Like, you ain't got your facts right. You hop in front of this camera. I'm calling that shit out. Not playing. You ain't just finna be letting nobody just say whatever on this motherfucker. No. Oh yeah, for sure. Know your comments is not being blocked. I ain't got Discord. It's Cam Discord. It's fine though. I be in there all the time. We all be in there. Me, the mods, all us. So we about to walk off, y'all. Yeah, it's about to be peace buff time real soon. Hey, these songs be crazy, bro. Is this AI out? No, ain't no homes right here. It's an industrial area. It's two unions and advanced material place like sell metal and shit like that. But ain't no apartments around here. You can see ain't no apartments right here. This not a residential area at all. No, if you come to Chicago, don't go nowhere like Mr. Beef. Then you gonna go home and you gonna be talking about, yeah, that Italian beef is overrated, Chicago line. No, you gotta go to the hood. Want a good Italian beef, you gotta go to the hood. All them mainstream places like fast food places, we ain't buying no beef from their ass. You gotta go to the hood. Yeah, Italian beef and Pepsi, yeah, that's the meal out here. Unfortunately, Butter made it look like some Smith shit, but I'm still gonna get a Pepsi with mine. He had it in the interrogation room. He both. Jake, where is the OG Red Samurai? He had blue out of. I still got it. I just say I ain't wore it since that day when I was with Cam. Drop a name, we're going to eat. Drop a name where we're going to eat. I mean, the options is endless when you're talking about Chicago. But you really trying to go somewhere like upscale, like steakhouses? Oh, we going to Capitol Grill. Shit, delicious. Oh my God. So I took the cash out to tell him Jesus is king. I don't really be on stuff like that though. We know Jesus is king. We ain't gotta do that. Let people think what they want. I can't just be doing stuff for money. I do that for money, then people gonna yeah, stand on your head, I'll send the cash out. Like nah. For little, that dude gave him a look. Ain't nobody give me no look. I don't play like that, bro.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
In case you guys didn't hear, I told the group down there, but it's after 6 o'clock, so it's past the village ordinance. You guys can't be here protesting, all right?
Across the street, we got you.
Okay.
No, right across the street. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
It's always been 6 o'clock.
No, sometimes it can be here, sometimes it can be there. It's like every time it's different. There's not consistency.
No, it's always been 6 o'clock, man.
I understand that, but sometimes we're allowed to move that area and stand right here, and it's not a problem. Sometimes it's like over there.
We've never allowed people to stand right here.
I've been here for 35. I've never seen you out here before. I've been here for the last week, month and a half.
I've been here probably for the last before you guys even started. Appreciate it, though. Thank you.
Watch that car, man.
Thank you for licking the sweet, sweet toes of Donald Trump.
Oh, no, y'all did. No, the hell you did. He said, thank you for licking the sweet, sweet toes of Donald Trump. He's going to say, try it.
What did he say?
He said, try it.
What did he say?
Try it.
Try it.
Try it, yeah. Yeah, D, you going too far. Oh, man. Oh. I'm tired of this shit, y'all. Take us with you when you go eat. No, no. One of these days we're gonna do a pizza puff stream just because so many people want to know what it is. Good for him not letting them get to him. Yeah, that's all he mean by try it. It's just sarcasm and it was funny as fuck. Yeah, it ain't the average Joe saying nothing wrong. It just ain't how I get down. I ain't saying nothing wrong. What he's saying is true. Jesus is the one true. God is the one true king. But I don't want to have to do nothing I don't want to do for saying something to somebody. All right, Lou. Shit, I'm cold, man. We finna take our time to South Beach. Capitol Grill is amazing and classy. I'm telling you, top notch. Steaks too good. Everything too good. Get you some Moet or something in that thing, man. Please. I love them people. They so nice, so respectful. Yeah, that's why you get treated like a king. That you want to get treated like a king, go to Capitol Grill. You should wear the new coat you just got. I know, but it wasn't all cold when I got it. But you know, it is what it is. I'll have it on tomorrow. We taking our talents to South Beach, y'all. I ain't finna sit out here and record them people sitting there ain't doing shit. The flag is back, y'all. There go the flag. Y'all love the little flag. Y'all love it. They leaving, we leaving. They ass ain't doing nothing. We had to make content today. These people ain't on nothing. They calling for snow here. Yeah, next week for us too. Yeah. Next week we can snow. I ain't finna stand out here all night with they ass. I ain't finna do that. Now, as soon as I walk off, they talking about, good job sucking Trump dick. Damn, I would have wanted that on camera. Jesus. Damn, you wanted to say certain shit when that camera right there. But then you saw they making us look a certain way. You making yourself look a certain way. Yeah, I'm media. I'm Jake News. What? Restraining order on Broadview effective Friday because of conditions. I don't know who told you that. No, you still have things to do as well. You need to be a comedian for real. I am a comedian. A comedian was my first job. Jake Hero journey started with watermelons and I ain't doing big things. Jake knew. You must know the whole story. I'm Jake News, man. I'm old Jake. You welcome. Thanks, Debbie. I just started 100 pounds of salt on rest. What? For what? Oh, for the snow. Oh my God. Jake's famous comedian deal. Yeah, I mean, I really blew up as a comedian before all this. I had a real opportunity to be a comedian. I just ain't know if that's what I wanted to do, but somebody who owned the club hit me up and told me they'd like me to come. It was a show on the 24th. She invited me to October, and it's a show on the 7th at 8 p.m. But I don't know. Capital Grill gift card for Jake. Ooh, that better not be on the Amazon wish list. I'm gonna be like, he not even asking for stuff he need no more. Who the hell is Kill Tony? Oh yeah, for sure. I'm always gonna talk to the Lord. You know, the Lord responsible for all this. For sure. Appreciate you, my boy. You know that. Making Chicago great again. That'd probably be more work than making America great again. I ain't gonna lie to you. Thanks for the stream. Gotta go. All right, good night. I appreciate that. Thanks, you too. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Hold on, this damn shoestring. Oh shit. Cold. Damn, I should have wore that coat. Then I got on a thin starter jacket. You should try a comedy show gig. I know I want to try it. I just got to see. I don't know. I know I'm funny, but I guess it's just getting over the nerves of being on stage and shit like that. I've really been on stage my whole life, make my family and friends and shit laugh my whole life. I don't know why Broadview be like this. This motherfucker be dark as hell. Chicago would be lit the hell up. I like pose in Chicago. Them motherfuckers got a light at the top and a light in the middle. Them motherfuckers want to see everything. That smile so we can see you. It's not even funny no more. Y'all wearing that shit out. Dark maca don't sound good. Explain. Give us a few jokes. Man, what y'all be wanting me to do? Damn. They got street lights. It's just them motherfuckers ain't like ours. Them motherfuckers look like the little light you will have in front of your house. Let me show you. It's right there. That little motherfucker barely brighten up that house it's in front of. And the next one all the way down there. So them bitches spaced out too much anymore. I got the Broadview mayor trying to. I ain't even gonna crack that joke. I ain't gonna do it. Oh yeah, the first day. If anybody was in that stream, nobody probably thought it'd be like this now. God is good though. You did great, Jake. Thank you. I mean, wasn't nobody out there, so we had to get the interviews going. We had to get the conversation going. Can I get a shout out? What you want me to say, Ben? Hey Ben, I remember you was the one here talking about certain people look hot. You know, you was the one in here with the fuzzy eyes, you know what I'm saying? You was the one in here needing the glasses. That was you. You was in here seeing shit that wasn't really there, if you know what I mean. That definitely was you. You must have had on a goddamn pirate patch or some shit. What the hell you was seeing? Then, when I try to inform you, try to put you on game, you saying shit. Oh, they still hot. I don't know you. I know what you said. It's kind of hard to forget it. I don't think he was trolling. I ain't get troll out of it. Motherfuckers had to open them eyes up. Open them goddamn eyes. I respect you too. You just open your eyes up. This ain't no disrespect, brother. This is what happened. Please use the talent. I use it on stream every day. It play into this too. Man, Ben, now I hope you trolling, bro. The fuck? I don't care where you live. That shit ain't all right. Don't try to put that shit on the trailer park. Don't try to blame that shit on people who stay in the trailer park, boy. Nah, he could be. We ain't kicking nobody out for that. I don't owe Jacob. Yeah, on the real. You see where I'm going with this? Bubbles. I mean, my followers all over the goddamn world. Some of them in a different country. You just saying that because me and you in Illinois and you gonna come. You know? Bubble my bubble my Shit. Bubbles, my boy. You damn right. He blew bubbles all the time. Oh my God. Here we go. And it starts. I ain't with none of that shit there. I ain't got nothing against nobody, but I ain't with none of that shit there. Your ass ain't my boy. I ain't with none of that shit there. What you say now? Stand-up comedy is what I'm talking about, yeah. I know what you talking about. You gonna be, yeah, this how you gonna be. Jake, do the show, I'ma come and don't come. Just like your ass be, yeah, Jake, we can go out there tomorrow, I'm coming and don't come. My whole damn comedy shit gonna be about your ass. I'm gonna roast your ass up there for not coming. It's peaceful there. That's what's up. Jack Black did a monkey. You don't remember the name though. What you mean? I ain't playing with you. I don't know why you thinking I'm playing with you, bro. That was Michael Jackson monkey named Bubbles. Michael Jackson had a monkey named Bubbles. Bubbles don't discriminate, bro. Ben don't either. Lance what? Lance didn't know how. I don't know. At that point, I was cool with Cam, but then, Lance came like the last 2 days, and I was really on Lance's ass. Lance probably ain't know what I do or if I really do something either. When you meet a motherfucker who acted like I was acting, you got to take a step back. You never know. I wasn't never going to hit near one of them, though. I wasn't never going to hurt near one of them, though. I basically just know how to intimidate people. But I ain't on that no more. But you got to know how to do that where I come from. I explained that to y'all. Next objective to start asking them about the Antifa training. I ain't taking no object. Stop. See, that's why when people watch the stream, that's why they think what they think. Y'all say shit like that. I'm not taking no objectives from my followers. I told Cam he green. Yeah, I ain't even go at Lance like I went at Cam. I was just telling him like he a store runner. He want to be Cam. I was just telling him little shit like that. I was asking Cam, do he want to go out west? My mission is my mission. I ain't on no mission for MAGA. I'm on a mission for America. I know y'all ain't like me. I damn near ain't like me. Y'all ain't like me because y'all love Cam. Who the fuck you think he talking to? I'm going Broadview. Y'all probably calling me Antifa and all type of whack ass shit. Y'all sitting there calling your boy. What's the word, bro? Y'all sitting there calling the motherfucker Antifa and all type of shit. This guy is Antifa. What the fuck? Gonna be inflatables everywhere. I be asking about Antifa. I just ain't. He talking about this your next objective. He need to stop that shit. Jake has seen the light. Oh my God. I'm a search for the truth. Exactly. I asked them questions, but at the same time, he's how he putting it in the chat. He tripping. Did you just see when I was interviewing dude? What dude say? I watch you. You know what I'm saying? They probably watch y'all more than they watch me. I know they ring the fuck out them comments. This motherfucker whole following is Republicans. This motherfucker work for Cam. Oh, what never happened? I don't want to have to whoop nobody ass. I don't have to do nothing to nobody. But if I'm up there asking questions and shit, don't hit me. I do got on skinny jeans, bro. Don't nobody wear fat ass jeans no more where I come from, bro. Don't nobody want on no big ass, bag ass jeans. I'm asking questions I want to ask though. I ain't even heard shit about no Antifa camp unless you talking about like Portland. Bro, we got plenty interviews where Antifa came up, bro. Majority of the interviews Antifa come up. It just ain't come up today. I actually forgot. It always comes up, bro. But the teacher wasn't really that kind of interview. Y'all don't think that motherfucking teacher is Antifa, bro. He was calm, had a cool demeanor. When I think motherfuckers might be Antifa or some shit like that, the questions get asked, bro. You ain't seen me no furry suit. He still calling me MAGA on stream. He lucky he got me muted, bro. Didn't I tell your ass I ain't MAGA? If I become MAGA, I will blow the fuck up. You hear me? I'll be way bigger than this. Yeah, they called my chat Trump spies. They was like, bye Derek and the Trump spies. I'm like, damn. Man, y'all ass is some Trumpers. Shit. I fuck with them, but hell no, I'd rather start my own thing. I ain't finna be coming in the fourth wheel. I'll get the flaming them niggas on my kids. I'll get the roasting the shit out of them, boy. Yeah, they keep saying I'm on the right. They can say what they want to say. It's cool. They keep saying it though. They keep saying I'm on the right and I work for Cam, all this real shit. I work for Cam and Cam work for Israel. That's their story. I don't get no fuck what people say. Especially if you ain't saying it in my face. Stephanie, you so far right. Just relax. If I work for Cam, tell Cam ass I ain't been getting my check. I need to call him. Yeah, they just be saying anything. And then when you ask them, like, how you know this? Like, guy put up that racist ass sign about Cam, calling my boy racist, all this shit. I get to asking him why he feel like this and how he know this. Guy couldn't say shit. That's what people need to stop doing. I love y'all in Maryland too. Thanks, Frank. Motherfucker sit there and be like, yeah, he a racist piece of shit. Why? Can't say shit. That shit is embarrassing as fuck. That shit is not okay, bro. Let me smoke a black and Maryland. I'm gonna end them. Smoke a black with the chat and we off this bitch. It's piece of puff time. See, people problem, they don't think people with two different views can be exactly. They like, you gotta be MAGA, you friends with that motherfucker. Damn, where were y'all from, bro? I done been in real live gangs, like real gangs, and it's somebody from the other side I fuck with. Like, it be like that, bro. You could be in tour with a motherfucker homies, but you and him got y'all friends. Y'all could be like, you date his sister or he date your sister or anything. You done got to know him more because he coming over the crib and shit like that. Like, oh, you ain't even so bad. Like, what the fuck? That shit can happen in any situation. Like, what the fuck? The fuck am I hating for political views? That's the old me. That shit stupid. I'm so glad I don't think like that no more. Now that I see how many people do think like that, I'd be like, damn, I was like you. That shit is embarrassing. I want to fucking be like you. I think you're an idiot. If I wanted to be a Republican, I'd be a Republican. Yeah, find some common ground. That's what I'm saying. Or learn from each other. Like, what the fuck? I learned so much shit about trans people and what's going on with our kids in schools and shit that I don't agree with, but I never would have knew that if I would have just kept talking to Democrats. They never would have brought it up. I don't agree with that shit. What the fuck? Look, Stephanie love that. I told him that, y'all. It was me. It was me. I told him that. I'm gonna forever be me. Yeah, people can't think on their own. Yeah. Just looking at the TV. Do y'all see everybody we interviewed? What's the first thing they brought up, y'all? Do you know ICE grabbed a teacher today at a daycare? Talking points from left-wing media. Don't got no facts. That man told me that lady had her papers in her hand. I got to see it for myself. I'm not even going to say he lying, but bro, that just sounds crazy as hell. Like, oh yeah, why they taking her? She got her papers in her hand. Bro. That's the first thing they bringing up. They couldn't wait to get in front of a camera and say that shit, bro. All the videos I could find, I didn't see anything like that they claim, but I don't know. I'm saying they just trying to make it sound so bad by saying daycare. But man, I mean, it could be bad at the same time if you were illegal and you teaching our kids and shit. I don't just be like, oh yeah, deport. I don't really be on that either. But at the same time, I ain't just like, oh, what they doing is horrible. This is fucked up. Man, laws is laws, bro. Like, I'm not finna be out this bitch acting like somebody getting deported for coming illegal is wrong. Like, what the fuck? That's just I mean, I don't know how you win that argument. I really don't. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I ain't been to prison, but I done been to the county jail. Like, I done broke the law and had to pay the price myself, man. Talking about if we go up in a prison, they gonna let us in there. No, the hell they ain't. They gonna tell us one time to get the fuck on. Motherfucker gonna tell you that shit one time and one time only. He did say he teach elementary school. He said he teaching little kids. He said it. Aisha, you like the girl that I never had, and I wanna get to know you better. They ain't gonna let us in no prison, especially not where the inmates being housed at. They ain't doing that shit. And ain't no senators and shit trying to go up in there. Ain't no motherfucking politicians trying to go up in there and see what the fuck going on. A lot of these politicians be doing this shit for political points. Let's be real. Then next time you gonna see their ass running for some different office. I was the one out there outside of the ICE facility trying to get in the building and see what's going on. Shut your ass up. That's the only reason you did that shit for this moment right here. That's why you did that, trying to get the Hispanic vote. Shut your ass up. You gonna get no fuck that thing let you in. You just want it on camera that you tried, so your ass can say that when your ass running for something else. Who the fuck is Jake Drake? I got song Aisha. That's way before Drake. I mean, yeah, we should have interviewed his ass, bro. That's the last thing I gotta get as a journalist. Yeah, I fuck with you, but get the fuck up out my way. I got an interview to do. Should have still interviewed that motherfucker. Man, that would have been a Jake News exclusive. The fuck you just got out? You got the bag. We can answer so many questions. All this shit that being said, and motherfucker ain't really got no proof, bro. That's why I feel like them other protesters ain't want me to interview him, bro. Fuck that. Next time, motherfucker gonna have to get the fuck up out my way.